Wake-up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Woo, peoples, what's up? What's up with y'all?
I feel
Up in
weird.
here, up in here.
I feel hot. Like I can't.
Yeah,
get
it's hot
comfortable.
up in
Is
here.
it hot in here?
It's stuffy. It is stuffy.
Got a headache.
And
man.
this is one of those weird days where we live, where it's kind of muggy and wet on the outside, and then it's gonna get colder as the day goes on.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But anyway, you say you're feeling what, Ace?
Just weird.
Yeah,
Your vibes are
sick?
off?
You need to go to the hospital?
No.
It's because of the comet.
I just feel.
Your vibes are off because of the comet.
He ain't been
happened.
cleaning anything today.
The green comet that's coming.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
The green
good.
can comet.
Green can of comet.
Yeah.
No, for real, it's like throwing people's vibes off.
For real, it's not. It's
No,
not that.
for real,
I
it
just
is.
feel weird today. I just feel
So, are-
uncomfortable. Like I can't get comfortable or whatever. I don't know.
How are your vibes thrown off? If it's throwing everybody vibes off,
Well, because I knew that it was coming, I prepared myself
Okay.
so that my vibes would be still on point.
so to deal with a comet in out of space, you fixed your hair like a woman from out of space called Princess Leia.
Yep.
I
These are my
see.
space buns. You see, I like how you caught that. It was very
Space buns,
subtle.
Space buns,
I
and
like it.
the only thing is though, Princess Leia didn't have baby hairs.
I know. It's
No.
bad for her. Mm-hmm. Look at these baby hairs.
It could just be the sinus headache that's wearing me out today. You know, I got that crud in my sinus.
Oh man, you got sinus.
I got some sinus.
Ace is suffering from sinus, y'all.
I do. I got sinus.
So it's not the comet? You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the comet. I think it's more.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't.
And
Right. He's an idiot. He doesn't know what's wrong with him.
why is it called a green comet? Is
think-
it green or is it some sort of a crazy environmental?
I think the light
Comet.
the light that you'll see from it here will look like a greenish hue.
Yeah. When are we supposed to see that?
It's different times wherever you're at, so it's just throughout the day.
All throughout the day, not at night.
But today is the day that it's the closest to Earth.
Okay. You gonna be in your telescope looking for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Good. Sounds like a productive day.
Let's see what's true.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Lots of big news today. Dr. Phil announced yesterday he's ending his Dr. Phil daytime TV show in the spring at the end of this current season. He's 72. And he's preparing for a primetime partnership, according to CBS. So, looking to go, somewhere later. He said, "I've done daytime." I can't do a Dr. Phil impression, but if I could, I would do it right here.
You know, he looks pretty good to be 72.
Looks great.
Dr. Phil looks great to be 72.
Yeah, I mean the hair it's the mustache and the horseshoe.
It's-
It's his iconic signature look.
Yeah.
But at 72, we might have to do a little dabbling. I don't know what it is, but
And a lot of people don't know this. When he got started in the TV business, he was a psychologist in Texas, and the show Bull on CBS. If you ever watched that series, that was based on what his life was before he met Oprah. It was jury selection, because he would go in and watch micro expressions and things of that nature and backgrounds and the psychological profile of potential jurors and work with the attorneys to either kick them out or keep them. So he had the best jury for the client. And that show Bull was all based on that. And he and his son were the executive producers of that show. It was on several seasons.
How much money you make doing ads?
And so-
that's how he met Oprah doing that,
Yeah, she
that
was
beef trial, right?
Right. She was being sued by the Cattlemen's Association, and sadly, Oprah won. But that's how she met Dr. Phil. They hired him for jury selection. The next thing you know, he's making about $40,000 a year off Oprah.
yeah, at least.
TJ and I saw Dr. Phil speak one time, and he said he was so good at it that by the time they went to trial, if he knew, the outcome was already set.
Oh, really?
Like that confident that they won the majority of cases that they were stunning how successful they were.
Wow. What's he worth? Do you know?
Who, Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be. Give me 2 seconds. Now
Absolute
you
is.
got me curious. Got to be $500 million.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Open the door, or I'm gonna throw rocks through your windows.
And he discovered Bad Barbie.
Yep, he did.
Man,
That's
you're right.
huge.
But
Let's see.
do you know what? Of all these years of, I don't watch Dr. Phil on a daily basis, but I've seen him like everybody else. I've seen him a lot over the years, and the thing that I've noticed that sets him off more than anything else is when somebody says his producers told him one thing, and basically they say the producers lied to me about whatever. That he goes, no, what? Did you say my producers lied? Okay. Somebody go get Jeanette.
Yeah.
Now, is Jeanette the one you talked to?
Dr. Phil.
He gets mad about that.
Dr. Phil makes an estimated $80 million a year. His net worth is estimated to be $500 million.
Let me hold $1 million.
So here's a guy who's worth $500 million, yet at the end of every one of his shows, he has to kick it over to his wife in the audience so she can hawk that horrible jewelry or whatever.
Makeup.
It's like, Robin, you got $500 million. Do you need to sell those tchotchkes at the end of his show? Stop it. Whatever her name is. She's a pretty lady. But my favorite Dr. Phil story is when he was selling his house a few years ago, and I think it was in Texas. They were on the real estate website, they showed the interior of well, I mean, like leopard skin up a stairway.
I
and
remember
like,
seeing that and thinking, that is not at all what I expected that to be.
just god awful.
But the good news, he's probably got more than one house. So
Yeah, maybe he
maybe
didn't
the
even
others
live in
aren't
that
quite
one.
as got it. Yeah.
They, yesterday I was talking during Now Trending about the Dallas Zoo and this. They were missing two emperor tamarin monkeys, which are adorable, by the way. If you get to look at, they got these long beards. They were missing, and yesterday they were found in an abandoned house, not too far from the zoo. That's really all the details we have. There's an investigation ongoing. I know they're looking for one person of interest who was captured on the security cameras walking around the zoo eating Doritos. And they said, we want to talk to this guy. He looks a little
Was that
suspicious.
you, Rob?
Could have been.
Were they Cool Ranch?
Yeah.
But then, yeah,
You
then
know,
they,
it's not going to be Rob because Rob's not taking responsibility for anything else other than himself.
yeah.
He doesn't even like his
I don't want
dogs.
no monkeys.
Yeah, and it's outside. It's in the sun. It's
Yeah.
hot in Dallas. But they found the monkeys. Thank God they were in this abandoned home. But a lot of problems going on at the Dallas Zoo lately with the animals. And then Alec Baldwin was officially charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the fatal shooting on the set of his movie Rust, which I think they're going to continue filming with Alec Baldwin in the near future. But the armor on the film was also charged with the same 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. They said Alec Baldwin was distracted and consistently talking on his cell phone to his family during what was supposed to be a 1-hour firearm training session on the set.
So, was he calling his daughter a selfish, ungrateful little pig?
You are a rude,
Rude.
thoughtless little pig, and I'm going to fly out there and straighten your blank out. That's like all-time classic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who he was talking to. He said his family. He's got like 10 kids now, all under the age of 8. So, yeah,
And they're going to end up voting one day.
they will probably end up voting.
Ugh.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. Not going away, but yeah, crazy story. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
So everybody's got secrets. Everybody wants to know secrets. But we've decided to take your secrets and turn them into a game. And man, did you bring it already. Rate your secret. We've done rate your redneck through the years, rate this, rate that, but we've never just sat down and rated secrets. On a scale of 1 to 10, who's got the best or the worst? There's a lot of ground to cover here next.
Ace and TJ. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Alexis has this old, what she describes as an old couple that she sees at her other job and how much she loves them and all that. And this morning she was putting in her daily email to us about what interesting has been going on in her life. This old couple, and she loves them, and they're so cool, and you know, especially to be old and all. And then at the end, she put, all right, it's been married 25 years. Okay. How old are these people that you call old? And they've been married for 25 years. So that's like a huge.
Well, I mean, they're retired.
Yeah.
So retired age.
So they must have gotten married when they were older.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's like 60s.
Well, how long have you and Jody been married?
28.
28.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't take offense to
Okay.
it. I mean, I don't care.
I didn't
But
think
it's
about
just
that.
interesting to me of what somebody's idea of old is.
Yeah. This
What makes them old.
This old couple. Mm-hmm. They're old.
So yeah, they could be on their second marriage or whatever. Because I mean, that's not, if somebody's in their 60s, being married 25 years is not that long.
Yeah.
How long have your parents been married, Riggins?
Over, I don't know.
Well, how old's your
30s.
brother?
My brother is 41. Oldest brother?
Yeah.
41.
Okay, so then they've been married at least 41 years.
Yeah, right.
Well, listen, the women in my family don't do very well at choosing men, so there's been multiple marriages and they last not very long. So 25 years to me is like an
Yeah,
eternity.
But you said that 25 years of marriage though is like, okay, old people, I see you. Okay, all right. Meemaw and Peepaw.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I really am more sensitive to the feelings that y'all are putting out that may be feelings of hurt or anger or, disappointment, those kinds of things. And I want to nip it right in the bud to make sure that we get these feelings out of our bodies so we can continue to put forth the type of attitude and fun-loving show that the listeners have grown to adore over the years. So this morning, right before we as we say in the radio business, right before we crack the mic, Riggins said something was bothering him about Alexis and Rob, something they have done to wrong him, and we need to fix it. What did they do to you, Riggins?
They cut me out of the Game of Thrones podcast.
What?
They cut me out of the Game of Thrones podcast.
Cut him out?
Not only did you cut me out, and then
Wait, there was a Game of Thrones podcast that was supposed to happen between the three of you? I didn't even know about this.
no, just the two of them.
So how'd you get cut out?
So years ago, we did a Game of Thrones podcast, and
Yeah,
I said
I
this would
remember
be
that.
so much fun. I'll bring in Tech D Rob because he's a fan of the show, and then we had a woman that used to run our office named Tracy. She was also a fan, and we would discuss the episodes after they aired, and we loved it so much. We said, let's turn this into a podcast. So for every episode, we would do a new podcast. This was years ago.
Yeah.
For the final season of Game of Thrones. It was great, and I had so much fun doing it. Really fun. And then yesterday, I'm getting ready to leave, and then I hear Alexis and Rob talking about like how they were going to get on a phone call together. And I said, "Oh, you guys are on a conference call? What are you doing?" And then sheepishly, Alexis goes, "Oh, we're going to do the Game of Thrones podcast," and like didn't even tell me.
Whoa.
Which is fine. Listen, my feelings were hurt at the time. I'm over it now, but I do think it's weird.
Yeah, but the thing is that Alexis didn't know you were part of the first one. That's all on Rob for
Right.
cutting
Yeah. Oh,
you.
he's
Yeah.
But so we had mentioned it when we started talking about this new House of the Dragon show, and Riggins was like, "No, I don't think it's a good idea." So I didn't include him in that.
Did I say that?
Yeah,
Okay, well then that's fair.
but
I don't
I
remember
also
that.
on Monday I asked you if you'd watched it, and you said you're going to watch it over the weekend. And so I was like, "All right, well he's not included then."
Yeah.
Cut me out. Just cut me out. My idea. And then I get cut out of it. You believe
Yeah.
this? But the fact that they didn't tell me, I mean, it would have been fine. I don't care. I mean, it's like my feelings aren't, I mean, they were hurt. But I could have gotten it over quickly. But they did it so secretly.
Yeah, like
let's
well,
talk
we're
about
doing
this.
yeah.
Yeah, to like purposely exclude me, I thought was a little hurtful, given that it's a show the three of us love.
Well, can I tell you something that's going to make you feel better?
I mean, that's fine.
Well, the universe was on your side yesterday because it did not allow us to record our episode of Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh, really?
Well, he's not going to want to do it now, no matter
yeah,
what.
I mean, I'm not wanted.
Well, no,
It's
I'm not
fine.
saying
It's
he has to
clear.
be part of it, but you can take, you can be happy that it didn't work out
No, I'm
yesterday.
not going to take pleasure in something bad happening.
Sounds like
Because that's the way she would be.
Yeah.
That's the way she would look
No,
at
you're
it. How
right.
she
That's
would
what
look
you
at
get.
it.
Yup.
I just wish they would have wanted me in the podcast.
Oh, we did.
We always want you in our podcast,
Yeah,
Riggins.
certainly didn't sound like it this time.
But we don't want to get rejected by you telling us, no, that's stupid. I'm not doing that.
I would never say that.
You know what it is, Riggins?
What?
Because I put on my psychologist hat here. I think they look at you as the favorite at work and all of that, and subconsciously even there, it's kind of like he doesn't need to be part of this because he's into everything. Ace and TJ always go to him for everything, and so almost like you are not one of the not one of them because you're kind of with us.
Teacher's pet.
Yeah, like more in a leadership role.
Okay.
And they don't. It's like inviting the boss to the party. They don't want to do that. So, I think that's probably what it is. A little jealousy.
Yep.
We're so jealous of all the responsibility Riggins has.
And they're still ripping me. I mean, I'm the one that gets sidelined, and then they lash out at me.
Well, now you know how it feels, Riggins.
When have I ever done that to you?
When I didn't get invited to your house.
Nobody
when
has
I didn't
been
go to
invited
dinner.
to his house.
When you guys went out to eat, all of y'all, and I didn't go. So now you know how
y'all.
it feels. Yeah.
I don't even know what you're
Remember
talking
you guys went to breakfast?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Ace and I went to breakfast with Riggins separately when we first moved the studio up here. And if you would have been around here, we would have said, "Come go with us to breakfast." But
Well,
you
no
weren't.
one told me to be around.
It wasn't
to
a
be
date.
asked.
It wasn't an RSVP situation where he had sent out invitations and stuff, or Evite as the kids call them.
Well, maybe you guys now will be a little bit more sensitive as to how it feels to be left out of things.
Yeah.
Why do I have to
I
suffer?
said you guys.
Well, listen.
Now you know how it feels.
You know how it feels. I just want to be your friend, Riggins, and you don't want to be my friend. So
Obviously,
now.
you don't. You didn't invite him to come do the podcast
I'm the one that got kicked out of the group.
that you started.
I started. It's my idea. And listen, I'm still going to listen to the Game of Thrones podcast whenever they do it. I'm probably going to enjoy it. I like talking about it. And it's fine if you don't want me to be a part of it. I get it. I don't get it, really.
But we do. I do want you.
But then why would you not even ask me?
I don't know, because the way he's acting right now, I don't know. Actually, I don't know
Listen,
if I
I
want him on.
can't.
His
It's
energy's
fine.
a little.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
You don't
That's
have time for that mess anyway.
The Ace and TJ Show is now your favorite radio and TV show in the morning. Stream us anywhere on our YouTube channel at acetjtv. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Show barely started today. I got this Todd texting me already about the light on. I wore a hat today, and I guess that puts a shadow on my face. So now I got to have this bright light in my face, which makes me look like a ghost. I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost in here. Being on, we would have to get a makeup artist. We're gonna be on YouTube every day like this.
Yeah, but I mean, really, how friendly do you look? I mean, that's. I think maybe just.
I'm thinking pretty friendly. Thank you.
He's the grumpy ghost.
Yeah, you're more like Jasper, the grumpy ghost.
That's Casper's
I haven't said
cousin.
anything grumpy today.
Not today.
The vast majority of the time, 90% of the time, I'm in a good mood. Here. What, Alexis? What? Say it.
90%.
What would you say? 80%.
Maybe I'll give you like 76.
Just over 3/4.
Fair enough.
You just have moments. That's all.
Yeah.
You just have moments.
You can't let a moment here and there of frustration, taint who the person is.
Of course not.
No, I do. It only takes a little bit of anybody in the world to taint who they are to me.
Yeah, see, I give people a lot of slack.
No,
Think,
I don't.
we got a lot going on here. So you're gonna watch us on YouTube, acetjtv on YouTube if you want to watch the show or check out all the different podcasts and everything that we put up on our YouTube channel, acetjtv.
Well, it's just like when I was in the first grade. I still haven't forgotten how my teacher threatened to spank me with one of those little paddle ball things without the ball on it. She
Yep.
used that as a paddle. I wasn't letting that go. And you know what? She's dead now.
That's right. Now she dead.
That's karma.
Yeah. So
I meant to lead into people thinking I killed her, Rob. So that wouldn't be Carmen.
Oh, my bad.
And her name was Ms. Ashcroft, not Carmen.
So, on the Ace and TJ show through the years, we've had this game that we love to play called Rate Your Redneck. And for example, at Christmas, we did a round of Rate Your Christmas Redneck, which is always just, it's spectacular. It always works out to be fantastic on the show. But I was looking at this thing the other day about secrets. They were talking about all these secrets, and it occurred to me, one thing we've never done, because a lot of times people think they have a great secret, and really it's not that bad. And they hold it in, and they get worried about it, and they let it, weigh them down and make them feel guilty. And if they tell somebody, you'll find out, well, that's not that bad. That's not a bad thing. It's not that bad at all. Other times, however, it could be way worse than you think. So today we present for the first time ever on the Ace and TJ show, Rate Your Secret. You tell us your secret. We will then rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 obviously being, it's not bad at all. 10 being, that's a pretty bad secret.
Like a crazy secret.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we posted this on our Facebook page last night and our Twitter and all our social media. Here's the shocking part. And I even put when I posted it last night, you'll want to remain anonymous for this. And there's 15 people that threw caution to the wind were like, no, I don't need to remain anonymous. Here's my secret. And they posted it on our Facebook page. Like this lady, Katie, posted, I had a secret baby shower because my family didn't want to invite my in-laws. My kid is 11 and my husband still doesn't know. That's on the front of our Facebook page.
Just your husband might find out now.
So I was like, what are you doing?
These people don't know how secrets work.
Yeah. And somebody pointed out, he knows now. She goes, nah, he doesn't do Facebook. Well,
Someone else might.
what if the family does? Or what if a friend of the family does? But as secrets go, having a secret baby shower because she didn't want to invite her in-laws, rate her secret, 1 to 10. What do you think, TJ?
I would say 8.
Really? Okay. I was going to go 6. Riggins?
Yeah, maybe a 6.
Okay.
I was going to say 5.
Okay. Rob?
Yeah, it's about a 5.
Okay. Then there's this odd message. I do not know how to DM you my secret, but I'll say it. That hot chick on your show, the one that needs stilts to ride rides at Disney World, please tell her there's a green comet hurling towards Earth and I would like to buy her multiple drinks.
Oh, Lord.
Our time's ticking.
I've heard her history. I will supply the Uber cab, train, plane, or space rocket to make it happen.
What?
Wow.
Who is that?
I don't know, but he types in all caps, so we need to
Sheesh.
slow down with that.
That's because he's being emphatic.
Yeah. He's like, I want you to know.
Yeah.
I'm yelling it.
In it.
Okay.
Intense.
So one more. Rate your secret, just to give you an idea of how the game works. Keep me anonymous. No one knows, except my parents and my husband, that I had a baby in December. I was a surrogate for a wonderful family that couldn't have their own. My husband wanted to keep it a secret because his siblings struggle with infidelity.
Infertility?
Infidel?
Well, she wrote infidelity. Did she
Okay.
mean infertility?
I would think,
Maybe.
yeah.
That's what I would think too.
It's a good, I mean, yeah.
So she had a baby, but she was a
Yeah.
surrogate, and her husband knows. So she didn't keep it a secret from her immediate family, so her parents know what her husband knows. Like, to me, that's not a bad secret
No.
at all.
Yeah, and if you're not seeing your other family enough that you could have an entire pregnancy and give birth and them not know it, then you're not that close.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
it's not that big of a secret.
That was the first thing that I wondered, how she got away with that without anybody else knowing.
It's a cool thing.
Try
to do.
again.
But you know what stands out to me, though? Because keep it a secret because his siblings struggle with infertility. I don't understand, and I know it's a difficult thing, but if you struggle with infertility, why would you still be upset to hear that somebody else is able to have a child? You know what I mean?
Unless they had asked her to be their surrogate already.
Well,
and she said no.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That they might have turned them
I
down.
mean, that's a stretch, but I don't know. That would be why you would keep it a secret.
That couldn't be. Maybe there had been a discussion. They were like, nah, we don't think we're comfortable doing that. But then they go have a surrogate for somebody else.
Yeah, for a bunch
that
of
would
money.
that would be bad. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that kind of upped the secret a little bit. It gave it some points.
Maybe.
Well, we don't know that's even true.
We have
we
to
just made
assume
that
now.
story up.
Okay, but if that is true.
Yeah,
So-
that'd be great.
Rented a womb with a view.
At the Ace TJ show, you can be anonymous. DM us your secret. I mean, you can post it on the front of our social media. You're welcome to, but that's up to you. Just DM us your secret. and we will rate your secret. We've already got a bunch of other ones to get to next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next.
And so I wrote this for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Jody, My Spouse.
I can tell already something.
My spouse is not a louse. My spouse knows how to fill out a blouse. My spouse loves wearing t-shirts that with water have been doused. And from her wifely womb have grown human sprouts. My spouse makes me live through affection droughts.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be, the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
Man, things are getting crazy around here. So much work being done by this staff on the Ace and TJ network of beings. We're the strike team of networks is what we are.
Strike team.
Yeah. So if you've got a business and you need it to be advertised, not only do we have the perfect place for you to advertise, we also have the perfect people to come up with the ideas and the campaigns and all of that for whether you're doing digital ads or video or audio, whatever. We can do it all. It's called AceTJ Media. You know, it's like, we don't have enough to do. Let's start up something else. Start up a new company. So that's what happened, and that's what we're doing. And you know, it's very affordable for you as well. If you've got a business and you thought, I can't afford to advertise, well, check out AceTJ Media, because if you can't afford to advertise with us, then you may not need to be in business.
That's our slogan. If you can't afford to advertise with us, you might not ought to be in business.
So go to acetjmedia.com and check it out. And you see, you'll get hilarious quips like that in your advertising if you want.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Today is a very important day in history because of what happened 19 years ago today. 19 years ago today, 2004, there was a little thing happening called Super Bowl 38, and guess who played the halftime show? That's right, Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. And that's where we got the phrase wardrobe malfunction. Was that still, I know TiVo's kind of a thing of the past now, but I know at the time, it may still be the most TiVo'd moment in the history of television.
Yeah.
Now,
I think so.
if you are also a fan of the Carolina Panthers, that is a tough day to remember, too, because that is also that Super Bowl. What people forget is that was one of the best Super Bowls ever. But the New England Patriots defeated the Carolina Panthers. So 32-29 was the final score, a last-second field goal. Tom Brady was named the MVP, and Rob and I were talking about it this morning. Every time it comes up, I think about one person, the great Panther kicker, John Casey, who, after we scored and tied the game, unintentionally kicked the ball out of bounds, which allowed the Patriots to start at the 35-yard line instead of the 20-yard line. A lot of people say that shifted the balance at the end of that game, which is unfair to him, but because he was a great player for the Panthers for so long. But it was a great Super Bowl. But what I didn't you forget all of those things tied in together. Janet and Justin had that crazy halftime show. Then the second half of that game was just wild. There was scoring right and left, bam, 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 because the score was really low at halftime. Only for it to end on literally the game ended on a field goal to win the game for the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I don't remember. Of course, that was before my time. I was little.
Right. 19 years ago, you were just a little elementary school kid, TJ.
Yeah. I couldn't even stay up late enough to watch it. My parents made me go to bed. We had, I think, assessment tests the next day. Like those, what we used to call achievement tests.
Yeah.
Standardized testing. I had to study.
Well, you at least stayed up till halftime because you were at my house until halftime watching the game. That's true.
And then waiting on my parents to come pick me up.
Exactly. Yeah, so that was 19 years ago today.
Just you and us. This is ACETJ 5G. Thanks for watching ACETJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Weed-infused Thanksgiving meals, high-end dining with weed. They even sell a mistletoe bouquet. Get it?
I get it, yeah.
Mistletoe.
I told you that everything has to be weed now. Everything.
What is going on?
It's cool.
Well, now there's even new recipes for a ganja bread house. It's not gingerbread, it's ganja bread filled with weed. And Jesus has been identified as 420 friendly, according to a Bible scholar speaking to the Los Angeles Times. He said, think about it. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
That's true.
I knew
He was all about peace and love.
Except the
That's what
fact
they're
that
pointing out. They said his long hair and good vibes.
Except the fact that Jesus wasn't a normal person. So Jesus didn't have to be high to be able to do all of those things like everybody else would have to be.
They said it's even speculated that the oil he used to anoint the sick and perform miracles may have been cannabis oil.
I believe that.
Of course.
Well, no, because
and
they
this is
probably had
also proof that, and a prime example of the fact that just because somebody's a Bible scholar doesn't mean they're religious or of a person of faith.
Hang on, did he say Bible? Did you say Bible scholar, Riggins, or just a scholar?
Bible scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe the cannabis oil thing.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's totally possible.
They've been using cannabis and oils for healing for a very long time before they even consumed the plant.
And it's a natural thing,
Right.
and it would be found in that part of the world. But I'm saying that you can
Afghan
just
Kush.
because you use cannabis oil or whatever or water doesn't mean that you're a stoner. You know what I mean? It's
They
two different
said,
things to me. Totally different things.
Moses seeing the burning bush
he was
may
high.
have been an allusion, a reference to a burning weed plant. He had visions after seeing the
But
burning
you could
bush.
sit and go through the Bible and say, may have this, may have that. But if you're a dope head, you're going to sit and find all the ways that things could have been dope in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right.
I also watched a special one time that explains how the burning bush could have actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scientific explanation for how it could have happened. So there's it's very possible that it did happen, but
The explanation that it happened is actually because the Bible said it does.
Yeah. Ace, you didn't watch no documentary about
I
the
did.
burning bush.
It was
You a liar.
fascinating to watch. It was very, very interesting.
So they wrap up this by saying, so this holiday season, getting stoned might help you get in touch with your higher power. So they have officially taken over
I like it.
Christmas.
It's anything to tear up the American traditions.
Oh my
Just
God!
anything they can
Tear
do.
up the American traditions
Yeah,
or
of
make
Christmas,
them better.
Of Christmas, making it, you know, everything's got to be weed. It got to be high for Christmas.
It makes it that much more magical.
No, it doesn't.
And
it
you're
makes
happier.
It makes it trash.
No, it doesn't.
It makes it trash. Absolutely trash.
No.
Trash.
No, it just it's good.
Trash.
Do what you want, but stop trying to. They need to stop trying to make everybody else change and look at it their way. If you want to sit and get blasted, I don't care if it's just weed or if you want to shoot yourself full of heroin on Christmas Day. Do it, mind your business, and leave me the hell alone with how I want to look at Christmas in the Bible. Go do your thing.
Well, they're
Isn't
not
that what
forcing you to do it.
Isn't that what dope heads are supposed to do? Their whole thing has been, leave me alone. Why are you in my personal business? It's my choice and all that. Okay, it's your choice. Go blast your head off with heroin and whatever else you want to do, but leave everybody else alone. Let everybody else enjoy the message of Christmas and the Bible that they want.
They're not forcing y'all to do it.
The whole thing is about
They're putting
changing
it
the
out
way
there
you
for the people that
and
want
they
to
don't
do
need
it.
to. Don't put it out there. How about
I
that?
want it out there.
Everything doesn't have to be put out there.
I want it out there.
Keep it to yourself, you dope heads. And I want all of it to be legal for you. All of it for you dope heads. Like I said, as long as you're not infringing on my rights or property, go do whatever. Just shut up about it. Please. Shut up.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on Ace TV.
It's Rate Your Secret with the Ace and TJ Show. You tell us your secret. We'll rate it scale of 1 to 10 to see how bad it actually is. For example, we just found out one a minute ago. The lady sent about having being a surrogate. It's not really that bad at all. And I understand why she keeps it a secret, but it's not a bad thing at all because her husband knows and her parents know. So give you an idea. Okay, so rate your secret. She says, keep me anonymous. When my cheating ex and I were going through our divorce, I knew he was not making payments on his vehicle. When the repo company left a business card in my door asking him to contact them, I called the repo company. I gave them the address where he was living, the address of his girlfriend, and the address where he worked, and they had that vehicle repoed within the week.
Dang.
Rate your secret. Riggins, what would you give her?
I go 6.
Yeah, I go 6 also. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I would go 6 on the secret, 10 on the Southern phraseology. They had that vehicle repoed within the week. I love that. They had that vehicle repoed within the week.
Wow.
And then there's this. Keep me anonymous. This is really long, so I'll have to shorten it up a little bit. She said, my dad died, and my stepmom said she wanted to split his ashes with her son, which wasn't my dad's kid. He just started calling him dad when my dad got sick with cancer. So I know a lot of people. When he passed, I called the man at the funeral home that I know, and I told him that the stepson was not to receive any of my father's ashes. He called me back and said, look, so it doesn't look suspicious with the amount, we're going to give him and your stepmom someone else's unclaimed ashes. The story gets longer, but essentially the stepmom and the stepson went to the beach and had a ceremony to spread his ashes on the beach and didn't invite this woman. And she said, I don't care because I'm assuming that's some homeless man's ashes they spread on the beach because I've got all the real ashes.
Well, at least they don't have them still in an urn somewhere in their house. That'd be funny. Like you have someone else's ashes.
So rate your secret.
That's an 8.
Yeah, that's a 9 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 9 on that one.
That's a good
Crazy.
Yeah, so they did this whole thing. They would just spread some random ashes that were never claimed.
Oh, at least that person got a good funeral. Whoever it is.
Yeah. Is that illegal? Can they just give you whoever?
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know about ashes.
They were unclaimed.
Finders keepers.
Yeah.
Rate your secret. Okay, here we go, she says. My husband is not my kid's father. He knows and wanted to be with me right out of a horrible marriage. And I had 2 tiny kids, and he didn't bat an eye. We moved into his house after 2 months of being together, and they've called him daddy since. And they don't know he's not their biological dad. I don't ever want them to know. And if I have my way, it'll go to the grave with me. Rate your secret.
10.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah. So mom and dad both know that dad's not the biological father, but they've decided that these kids will never need to know that information.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Till some one of their boyfriends or girlfriends one year gives them the 23andMe for Christmas.
Ooh.
You know, they make those Dyna tests so easy now to trace your family tree and all that. You better watch out.
Rate your secret. She says, keep me anonymous. My secret is I have a child that is 12 years old with a man that has no idea our child exists. He is Russian and crazy as a bedbug and extremely dangerous. I have no plans of ever telling him he fathered my child. Rate your secret.
She's with him?
No.
No, she's not with him.
She's not with him.
Okay.
You're laughing at crazy as a bedbug? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's, again, 10 on the southern.
Crazy as a bedbug. I'm gonna start using that. That is
10
great.
on the southern phraseology there. Crazy as a bedbug.
You acting crazy as a bedbug right now.
Yeah.
The other one is Betsy Bug, which I don't know what that is.
He is Russian and crazy as a bedbug and extremely dangerous.
Crazy as a Betsy Bug. I don't know what.
The guy or the kid?
The guy.
The guy.
So, rate your secret.
I'm gonna say that I wouldn't even count that as a devious secret. That's just something she's got to do to protect her kids. So I'm gonna go 3.
I was going to agree. I would keep it pretty low because it's done just to protect her and the kids. So there's no problem.
Yeah,
with
leave them Russians alone.
Okay. Let's see. Oh gosh. Wait, where did this one go? I wanted to get to. That was. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through the. When I load them up, it goes to the bottom. Okay. Please do not say my name. Just call me. I'm not even going to say the name she gave us to call her. My husband and I have not played the piano in 7 years. He is a narcissist. We are separated, but still live in the same house. So I am seeing someone on the DL. Rate your secret.
Wait, say it again now.
She and her husband have not played the piano together in 7 years.
Yeah.
He's a narcissist. They are separated, but still in the same home. So I am seeing someone on the DL. A girl has to feel love from someone, right? Am I wrong? So rate your secret.
There are a lot of people hiding affairs.
Yeah, and they're separated.
Yeah.
In the same house. That's wild.
Have y'all noticed the influx in our society of narcissists? It's every day we're hearing about somebody who's a narcissist.
Yeah. Everybody calls somebody a
everything
narcissist.
now gets blamed on people being narcissists.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
People watching all those crime docs. They're coming up with psychological words to attach to people. Just like narcissus.
And one more. Rate your secret. I secretly do not want my husband to be the father of my stepdaughter. His sister has already told him that she doesn't think she is his child. She's 24. We've been married 22 years. The stepdaughter is a hateful, devious, ugly person. She lies to him to get to do whatever she wants. She won't keep a job and always tells him they didn't need her anymore. No, she always calls in sick or doesn't show up. She always wants to move back in with us, and she just tried for the 3rd time, and I flat out refused. If I could secretly do a DNA test, I would be happy.
Yikes.
Rate your secret.
So what's the secret?
What's the secret?
I mean, it's just she went on ripping the girl. I don't remember what the secret was.
She secretly hopes that her husband is not actually the father of his daughter.
But is that a possibility? I mean, is that up in the air?
Her sister has already told him that she doesn't think that's his child. So they're kind of low key wanting them to do a test to see what happens.
I wonder how old the daughter is.
22. No, I'm sorry. The daughter's 24.
Okay.
This couple has been together 22 years. So she was 2 when the couple got together.
Whoa.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, I don't think that was that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that just is something.
I mean, it's a wish.
bad.
She's like,
It's
I
a lot
wish.
of
Yeah.
family drama. But
Okay.
as far as secrets go.
One more. Rate your secret. Keep us anonymous. My husband and I are swingers. We are probably the most vanilla people you would ever meet. We're high school sweethearts, together 35 years, married 28, have 3 kids, boring jobs, and go to church. Just check out my Facebook page and you'll see. But when we get together with our fun friends, that party is on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't think that's a big secret because a major part of our society has gone into cultural rot.
Boom.
That's what somebody else just responded.
They
to.
did? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay. Because I didn't see that.
No,
Okay.
I would have thought that was a bigger secret 10, 20 years ago. But now everybody's swinging. Everybody's doing it.
Gross.
So,
Oh, my goodness.
you just checked out their Facebook page?
Had to.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Why you need to get ready, because starting Monday, you could be taking the very first steps to being $10,000 richer with the Ace and TJ Show. Next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody
a
Dutch oven after
Ew.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. I'm just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I wanted to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping. Why can't you do that?
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just, you just unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight to the
Rob, do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be
Okay.
so funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
There's something that you could add to your life to enhance it. If you're trying to lose weight, you want to get healthier, you want to feel better about yourself, you want to make it easier to get up out of the chair. You find that hard sometimes when you're carrying extra weight. Then add Calitrin to your life. See, Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight. And, a great side benefit, too, is it's scientifically proven to help you get better sleep. But the key is consistency with Calitrin. It's not taking it for a week and then getting on the scale and you lost 30 pounds. It doesn't work that way. You lose weight the healthy way because it's not a drug. I mean, that's what drugs do to you, make you lose that much weight all at once. Calitrin is not a drug. It's just the top quality collagen. Promotes fat loss and lean muscle. The people at Calitrin are great. They're always there to answer your questions. They know what it's like because they've also been clients of themselves. They've used Calitrin to lose weight themselves, and they know what you're going through, so they're always there to help you. And they got a great deal. Right now, as always, a great deal. You go and buy 3 months worth of Calitrin, you get 1 month free and $30 off. So making it even easier for you when it comes to the price. So buy 3 months, get 1 month free and $30 off. Go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
So there's a woman that posted an embarrassing moment she had in college. She was a criminal justice major. And she posted this on TikTok. And she said, when I did a jail tour in college while studying for criminal justice, as soon as we walked into the male inmate area, one of them said, "Dibs on the big one." And she's now thinking about that all the time.
Oh.
They're inmates.
That's
You can't.
harsh.
Yeah.
Harsh.
You can't take what they
But,
say.
inmates are like kids, they have no filter. They tell you the truth.
Did not realize that, TJ.
Yeah.
Out of the
Inmates are
mouth.
like kids. They have no filter.
Them inmates, man, they'll say anything.
Babes and out of the mouth of babes and inmates. Isn't that terrible? I don't know.
Yes.
I was a communications major. I didn't get to go on any cool tours.
Well, you got to hang with us while you were still in college, Riggins. That's an intern.
Yeah.
That's better than hanging out with the old prison.
I'm sure we
Yeah,
took you
that's
to
true.
some fun places, didn't we? No.
Nothing's coming to mind. Maybe. I don't remember, but.
Ace TJ 5G.
$10,000 could be yours. Now, we're not going to give you the details on exactly how to enter this contest until Monday. But the idea is, how would $10,000 change your life? Just think about it for a minute. begin collecting your thoughts. Monday morning on the Ace and TJ show, we will start giving you details on what we call the first quarter of the rest of your life. Concept being $10,000 is going to change someone's life for the better. And it all starts Monday with all the details on how to get entered and what you need to do and what you need to know. Okay. So again, that's Monday on the Ace and TJ show.
Ace, did you see where Stephanie, the super fan girl of the Ace and TJ show's birthday's today?
I did see that.
She's 73.
Oh, well, she's held up well for 73.
She must have had a lot of work done.
Well,
But
happy
you know what?
73rd birthday,
Yeah.
Stephanie.
We need a lot more super fan girls like that.
What, who are 73?
Or just with her fangirldom.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
All right, ladies.
She's dangerous, though.
Get ready, because I brought you something that apparently is making hearts melt all over TikTok. So the Super Bowl is between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. There are brothers. Travis Kelce plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the best tight ends in football. And his older brother plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Who's in... Jason is his name?
Yeah.
Alexis, you don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, do you, at all?
No, I don't.
Okay, so this is be fresh for you. So let me set the scene, because I have seen this TikTok stitched about 100 times from women from their 20s to their 40s, and they are losing it over this. The Kelce brothers do a podcast together. And obviously they don't live in the same town because they play on two different teams. But they're the first brothers who will ever play against each other in the Super Bowl. So as they open their podcast this week, what you're going to hear is the older Kelce brother, again, I think his name is Jason, and his little girl. She appears to be 3-4 years old, something like that. She's sitting on his lap. And the response is from Travis Kelce. And women are melting over this one small little piece. Now, Travis Kelce, I think, is thought to be a pretty good-looking guy. He's single. He's the one who allegedly was dating that girl, and the story was that she broke up with him after several years because he always still made her pay for, like, half of her meal and all this kind of stuff, which he said was not true at all. He didn't know how that got started. But, all right, here we go. Let's see what you think.
Hi, Uncle Daddy.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing? That's the whole TikTok. And every stitch after that is some woman like I can't even breathe anymore after seeing that kind of stuff.
Oh, Lord.
This is a sweet, super cute little girl sitting in her dad's lap. That's her that goes, hey, Uncle Travis. So she's probably about 3 years old.
Hi, Uncle Daddy.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
That's so cute.
Is it?
And women are just
she's
losing
cute.
it.
Sounds like he's talking to her like she's in the club.
Hey, girl.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
I don't think it did. I thought it was
No,
sweet.
it's
Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
It's cute.
You trying to get another drink? Let Uncle Travis get you another drink.
That was really sweet.
You trying to get to the VIP? Baby girl, how you doing? That didn't sound cute at all to
It
me.
was cute.
Oh, all right. He's poor. Is that cute? Hell no.
Still cute.
Hell no.
I don't even know who this guy is.
You know he's an NFL player about to go in the Super Bowl.
I've never even
you
seen
do
him
know
in my
who
life.
he is. You do know who he is.
Yeah, but it's cute the little way their interaction. It's cute.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing? Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Daddy.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
I gotta hear that podcast too. I gotta subscribe to that. We'll do Now Trending coming up next.
What would you do with $10,000? That dream will become a reality for one member of the radio family. Details Monday morning at 7:20 on the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next.
And so I wrote this for you. It's called Jody, my spouse.
I can tell already something.
My spouse is not a louse. My spouse knows how to fill out a blouse. My spouse loves wearing t-shirts that with water have been doused. And from her wifely womb have grown human sprouts. My spouse makes me live through affection droughts.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be, the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJTV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is AceTJ 5G.
Let's go boom. You walk away from your time with the Ace and TJ Show every day entertained and better informed because Riggins does Now Trending at the top of the hour. The hottest trending topics, the things that you don't even need to know about. You just walk into work and you start telling people about all the cool stuff you know already, and it's all made possible by the Johnson Group. So the Johnson Group is helping you be smarter and more entertained every single day. The Johnson Group sponsors Now Trending. Commercial cleaning, whatever your needs may be, they've got you taken care of. Office space, medical building space, big, small, doesn't matter. They do it better than anybody else. Over 15 million square feet every single month. All you have to do is go to acetj.com/clean. That's acetj.com/clean for the Johnson Group.
So let's say you're a basketball coach and you coach the girls' junior varsity team in Virginia, and one of your players can't show up and play. Something's wrong. She can't be there. And you're going to be a player short, or you're going to be without a good player. What do? Well, obviously, you would take the very young-looking 22-year-old assistant coach and put her in uniform and have her play as a 13-year-old girl, right? So this is the story. Everybody's talking about this. She impersonated one of the players. Her name is Arlisha Boykins. She's 22. She has been relieved of her duties, and I believe the head coach has also been relieved because there was full knowledge of what she was doing and all of that. This is something, I guess it's just because I think sportsmanship has gone away in a lot of areas of our sports. It's just who can get the most attention for being the best, and who can get the attention on social media, things like that.
Yeah.
But when I was in the 7th grade, our very first football game, we were playing a little school from out in the parish called LaSalle, And they showed up, and they just drilled us. I mean, it was bad. And then when the 8th grade team played, they beat them even worse and hurt a couple of the players. And then Monday, the coach called our coach and said he couldn't deal with the guilt anymore. He didn't have a 7th and 8th grade team, so he brought junior varsity and varsity players to play against 7th and 8th graders.
What?
Yeah. But he didn't get fired, I don't think.
Crazy.
Well, he came clean. He confessed. So,
They're like, that's good enough.
Meanwhile, we got people in surgery.
Wow.
Ace TJ.
Every Friday on the Ace and TJ show, the highlight is Regan's Weekend Review song. Very funny. And if you miss it, you can go watch it on its own podcast. So that's cool. It's sponsored by Calitrin. Calitrin. Big supporters of the Ace and TJ show. If you need help losing weight, order your Calitrin today at acetj.com/weight loss.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ show.
A lot of things trending this morning. Right now, the top trending topic, hashtag Happy Black History Month. Today is the first day of Black History Month.
Today's February 1st.
Mm-hmm. So happy Black History Month.
Thank you.
No problem. That was just for you, TJ. Happy Black History Month. Right below that, you'll see the Broncos because they've hired Sean Payton as their head coach. He's a former coach of New Orleans Saints. And now an analyst on TV. And quite frankly, I have not enjoyed him as an analyst. I don't find him very entertaining to watch or riveting. I find him a little bit vanilla.
Yeah.
But, he's trying something new. But now he's back to football. So I'm sure they paid him a boatload of money.
The bukus.
The bukus.
They had to pay the Saints as well. They had to compensate the Saints because he would have been under contract.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's weird the way that works. They had to give permission for that to take place, and they got compensation for him because his contract would not have run out by now when he retired.
So what have they mentioned his pay, like what he gets paid?
No, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they've said it, but I haven't seen it. It's probably the neighborhood of $9-10 million a year.
Yeah.
And a dry cleaning trade.
Sure. Help me out a little bit, clean my clothes.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And then right below the Broncos, you'll see hashtag DC Studios because there was a big announcement yesterday about the future of DC movies going forward under the heading of James Gunn, who's done a bunch of Marvel movies in the past. Now he works for DC, which is Superman, Batman. Who else is in there? Doesn't really matter. Those are the big characters from DC, and they have continued to flub all their movies pretty much. So they needed some new leadership, and they got this guy, and he said, here's the 10-year plan for DC. So as Marvel is kind of, on the back end of all their big movies of the Avengers kind of things done, DC is now ramping up with a 10-year plan of more Batman, more Superman, more Swamp Thing was one of the characters.
Swamp Thing?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a superhero.
All right.
Well, he's not.
A horror movie.
He's kind of like an anti-hero.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anti-hero.
Noted.
He's an anti-hero.
He's not saving
not a-
kittens from trees and stuff.
There's not its own word that's the opposite of hero that they could use.
But he's not.
Nemesis?
He's not a villain.
Is he a...
He's not a villain.
What's an Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
We're about to go down a slippery slope here, TJ.
Do you want to
Let me roll up my sleeves.
Not a villain. As soon as it came out, you realized that was a bad idea.
I can look that up on my own later.
Understood.
Riggins, can I backtrack for a second to clear up something because I don't want to be wrong about this. Sean Payton is making, they haven't said exactly, but somewhere between 17 and 20 million a year is the reported amount.
Not bad. Not bad to play a game.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to live in New Orleans anymore.
Yeah, he's not living in Denver.
Not bad. Smoke a little weed, play a game. That sounds pretty sick, right?
Yup, dope.
They don't drug test the coaches, do they?
Yeah, what's up? And do you have any updates on this comet that's going to hit Earth today, Alexis?
No.
Well, wait, it's not going to hit Earth.
Do we know that?
Yeah, we know that. It's not going to hit us.
I don't know that.
It might change its mind last minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the story? What is it going to just pass by?
It's just going to pass by, and you can look online because they'll have a streaming thing too where you can see
watch
it.
the comet, so you'll be able to see it in the sky without a telescope. Do you know?
I don't know that part. I have a telescope, so I'm not worried about the people that don't have one.
You normies without telescopes.
Yeah, I have one, so
That's the way all the good reporters do it. I've got ones. I don't really care if you get the information or not.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yup.
So good luck. Godspeed. Kiss your children. It could be the final day.
Yeah. Make a wish on it.
If that comet hovered right over my house, the only reason I would go outside to look at it is if it's dropping money.
Yeah. You wouldn't go just look at it?
No.
Yeah, you what?
We went to that big eclipse and we stood at the place that you're supposed to be able to see it the best. And Riggins and I didn't even look up. We didn't even put on the glasses.
No. I was busy taking pictures of Ace looking up in his glasses. It was way more entertaining than the eclipse.
You guys are crazy.
I'm still mad about
you're
that. Whoever
crazy.
playing that, you're on my list.
You were already there. You might. Why would you not look?
It was
Oh, it was
awesome.
lame.
It was so cool
It's
to
not
see.
lame. That's dope.
5 hours in a minivan.
Yeah, not
fun.
that part. I went out to my front
Sorry.
yard. It was a lot
It's a
more
once in a
fun.
lifetime. I don't know. There's been 10 eclipses since then.
I know. It was more fun to watch everybody else looking up and their oohs and ahs.
It's my favorite.
It's like if you're watching how the crowd reacts to the fireworks, but not actually looking at the fireworks. That's more fun to me.
Right.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, the sky went dark.
It was
and
awesome.
It was crazy cool.
Yep, I was sitting in my front yard with a bottle of Crown Apple. It was lit.
Yeah.
Good.
Lit.
Lit.
Well, it was not lit.
Well, it wasn't. It was, yeah, you're right.
The one time when nothing was lit.
It was lit.
Anyway, those are a few things that are now trending.
All right, there is a couple that is in trouble with the law. Evidently, you're not supposed to leave your baby at an airport.
Oh.
Who knew? So we'll get into that story and delve into it in our own very, very special way. Hopefully that will be entertaining for you. Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Get on the radio. This is AceTJ 5G.
Hey, you know what? This is AceTJ 5G. It is, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's sponsored by our friends from O'Connor Insurance Associates. They understand everything's more expensive. They want to help you get the most insurance for your money. It's a long process, but not at O'Connor Insurance Associates. All you got to do is head over to acetj.com/O'Connor and get started today.
So today is the first day of February 2023, and there's a lot of stuff happening this month. It's a short month, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Sports-wise, the Pro Bowl is Sunday. Nobody cares. Super Bowl 57 is next Sunday, and the Daytona 500 is February 19th. On TV, the Grammys are this Sunday. South Park is back for season 26 on Wednesday. Season 4 of You hits Netflix on the 9th. Do you watch You?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's good. It's very good. Plus, American Idol is back on this month. Grey's Anatomy is back on the 23rd. And in theaters, 80 for Brady opens up Friday.
I do want to see that.
That looks cute.
Yeah, it does look really cute.
Titanic returns to theaters for its 25th anniversary on the 10th. You can see Titanic back in theaters.
It to the movies?
Also on the 10th, Magic Mike's Last Dance.
Yeah.
So apparently this will be the last of the Magic Mike. And that weird Winnie the Pooh horror movie, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, opens on the 15th.
This is the last Magic Mike?
Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp opens on the 17th, and Cocaine Bear opens on the 24th.
I kind of want to see that.
What, Cocaine Bear? Yeah, it sounds
that
great.
story sounds kind of
I know Ant-Man is coming out because Rob put it on the company calendar.
Yeah, he did.
It's not there anymore. Okay, I fixed it.
Did you mean for it to be on the company calendar?
I didn't. I meant to put it on me and Meredith's calendar.
No,
it's an Ant movie.
Yeah, because I said, what is this? What is this appearance we got at the Ant-Man movie?
Put it on his calendar.
I don't want to miss it. I'm seeing it
like
twice.
you would miss it.
Yeah, like you wouldn't know it anyway.
Like you haven't already got tickets.
I'm seeing it Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You've already bought tickets to see it back-to-back days?
Yes.
Is one of them like IMAX or?
One of them is, the Dolby Theater. The Thursday night one is with Meredith at a theater close to us, and then I'm going to the Concord Mills one that's a much nicer theater.
Is she very excited about Ant-Man and Wasp?
Yeah, she likes Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah. We've seen all of them together.
Oh, it's a love story.
He's an anti-hero.
No, he's a hero. He's a hero.
Oh, he's
You
a
better
hero,
not say that.
Get it right, Wiggins.
Is Wasp a hero?
Yeah.
Oh, they're both heroes.
Okay, so that's his sidekick or something?
That's his girlfriend.
Oh,
so fitting you and Meredith will be going together then.
Right. She's my wasp.
AceTJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after that. Yeah. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. I'm just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I want to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping.
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just you unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Rob, do you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be so funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be. The two of you side by side in bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching.
Hi-oh. Sup, y'all. Sup. Alexis was just flexing up in here. It's not part of the discussions. It's supposed to be part of the discussion right now, but she was just flexing. Y'all need to know that. That's what she does during the commercials. Throwing out that big flex that her boyfriend can read.
I did. Is that what I said?
That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
You said, "Oh, it's so great because Jay can read."
I said Jay reads, not he can read. So shut up. And you're so annoying, literally.
So great, and he can read.
Oh my god.
I was like, "Ooh, your boyfriend knows how to read."
You're a butt.
Am I, Alexis?
Mm-hmm.
Am I?
Certified.
A certified butt?
Yeah, he's a certified butt.
You're a certified butt.
And this is my first boyfriend in a while who can read.
So, I got my subscription to the Jerusalem Post delivered this morning, and so of course I just went all the way through it, back to front. I can't start my day without a new, crisp, clean copy of the Jerusalem Post.
Do they have delivery boy?
Doesn't deliver on Saturday. Because after Friday sundown, they can't be doing stuff. But this article says that two parents with Belgian passports were detained by police after they left their baby at the check-in point at an Israeli airport. they were attempting to fly abroad, and what happened was that they were refusing to buy a ticket for the kid because they said, "Oh, the kid has to have a ticket. You're flying that far. You can't keep this kid on your lap the whole time. You're going to need a seat, stuff like that." So, didn't sound like they planned on leaving the baby at the airport when they got there, but they did. They ended up saying, "All right, well, we're not buying a ticket, so." The babies.
They did not do that.
Yeah.
So their solution to the problem was, we're still going to go. We'll just leave the baby here at the counter, and somebody will handle it.
Huh.
Yep.
What? Was it their baby or did they steal it or something?
I don't know. Just says that it's with the airport security now. I guess I'll find out when they deliver my copy tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
I'll get an
we need
update.
to know. That's a cliffhanger right there. I need them to hurry up deliver that.
Yikes.
Part 2.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little baby. A little baby.
What?
Mm-hmm. So maybe your parents didn't leave you somewhere intentionally. Maybe it was a home alone kind of situation. They just forgot you somewhere when you were a kid. Where was it? It was an innocent mistake, or it could have been a full-on planned, dump you off somewhere to get rid of you. We had a woman that worked for us for a long, long time. Her name is Angie, and her mother was, like in a movie, left on somebody's doorstep and with a note that said, "I can't take care of my baby. Please give her a good home." Angie's mama.
How wild is that?
Was like that.
Do you remember the lady we talked to one time, a long time ago, TJ, that said her dad was in a poker game and he left her as collateral? Yeah. He ran out of money, lost, and had to go get money, and they weren't going to let him leave. And he's like, "I'm going to leave my kid here." So she was like 7 years old, and he left her there for collateral for a couple hours while he went and got the money and came back.
Yeah, she said all the other men were really nice to her, and they were buying her, giving her Coke and soda pops and candy and stuff till he got back.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, where did your parents leave you? Either way, accidentally or if they did it on purpose. They intended to leave you somewhere. Because, I don't know whether the parents do it anymore, but they did when we were kids. If you weren't acting right, they'll say, "I'm going to leave you here.
Yep.
I'm going to leave you here in this mall. Some stranger's going to get you and take you home. They'd probably bring you right back." The way you're acting. So send us a DM or comment on our social medias. Where did your parents leave you? And you can be laughing about it now or bitter. We don't care. We'll take anything. Let's go.
How would $10,000 change your life? You better decide, because it could happen to you. Details Monday morning at 7:20 on the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help, because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be, the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. 3 words are going to make your day. Crispy Parm Pizza. That's what's new at Papa John's. Crispy Parm Pizza. Let me give you 2 more words that you'll love. Papa Bites. Tech D Rob turned me on to Papa Bites. I tried them Friday. Amanda and I ordered. We did thin crust with jalapenos and pepperoni, and it was killer. And then had the Papa Bites, and you get the Papa Bites that have the Oreos, bits of Oreo inside them, and we put them in the microwave and warmed them up, and then put some icing over the top of it, and the icing began to melt, and it was so good. That's the kind of stuff they have at Papa John's. 24/7, 365, and it's so easy to order. They'll deliver it right to your house on a day like today. Absolutely perfect. Don't sleep on things like the epic stuffed crust pizza or the shakaroni or all of the other great stuff they have. Spend some time. Go to papajohns.com. Super easy to order, very easy to take care of. papajohns.com.
One of the interesting stories that I've seen this week is this lady from China who's an influencer out of communist China, and she's been fined $18,500 for eating a great white shark. She's a mukbanger, and transportation.
Is it a van?
It's a little bigger than a van.
Okay.
But it shows her buying the shark illegally and cooking it over a big fire. Then she picks up a huge chunk and takes a bite of it. Oh. I didn't know it was illegal to eat a great white shark.
I didn't either.
And do you know people who are part of the that world of what do you call it? Oceanography, or whatever those people are called. They don't call them great white sharks. They just call them white sharks.
White shark.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why they don't use the great in there?
I don't know. Maybe it's just an inside thing. Like we don't say introductions of songs. We say intros.
Yeah.
They just say white sharks. Or maybe just because nothing white can be described as great right now. So maybe that's what it is.
That's what was coming. I knew it. I was like waiting for it. I was like, this guy.
Oh, brother.
You didn't know that was coming?
I knew
because
that was coming.
I just thought of it.
No, I could read your mind.
I just thought of it.
Right.
But I would eat a great white shark in a hurry.
Yeah, why would you not?
Sounds like it'd be good. Nice and grilled.
They're considered a vulnerable species. Okay, so you can't just stick to endangered. You know, it's on the endangered species list. Now it's got to be it's a vulnerable species.
And they can eat us, but we can't eat them?
I know. Is that fair?
Not fair.
I don't think so.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
That's a valid point. We should be able to eat.
eating us all the time, left and right.
We should add more things in our diet that, just survival of the fittest. We eat them before they can eat us.
Right.
Yeah, that should be a rule. Anything that eats us at a high level, at a high rate, we should be able to eat it.
So they saw her doing this. China's wild animal protection people. saw her video, and then they went back and tested the tissue of the shark. And yes, it was a great white. Come on. But she said the meat was very tender. I can't imagine it being tender because regular shark is not tender. It's one of those little steaky kind of fish.
Yeah, I don't know that
like
I've
I
ever
don't
had
like
shark.
it. You haven't? Oh, he's poor.
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
Talking about the benefits of hypnotism and the truth of hypnotism. I don't want to get hypnotized.
I was gonna say, do you think you could be hypnotized?
Probably. I got
You
like
think-
no backbone.
Yeah,
I
don't
would
think I could
easily
be.
be
I'd be like,
hypnotized.
I'm not doing this.
I just don't want to be hypnotized because I feel like they're going to make me do something crazy.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Do you think you can be hypnotized, Alexis?
Yeah.
Rob, you think you can be hypnotized, Rob?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
I don't think
Definitely not.
I didn't have my phones in. I'm sorry.
As a matter of fact, I think people who say they're hypnotized are just dirty liars. Negative, Ghost Rider. Definitely not. Breaker 19 looking for the hypnosis. You got your ears on? How about a smoky report? Okay, Ace and TJ. Traffic's looking pretty bad out there. You got to back up on the I-40 freeway. Try to take that southbound exit.
Weird.
Just be careful. School is in. Keep your bumpers off their booties.
Rob coming in hot this morning.
Wow.
You want to know a little behind the scenes fact too?
Yeah.
Rob's microphone runs at half volume of the rest of ours, and he was still
Right. But that's not where it has to stop, though, on the downside, is it? Does it get blocked at half, or could it go down to like an eighth?
Give him like 2%.
I'll take it down to 40%. Let's see how it goes.
Make it like milk, 2%.
Yeah, as loud as that was, he was still at 50% of everybody else's microphone.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Here's the scenario. If you missed it, we got a DM from a lady that says, my boyfriend and I are in our mid and late 20s. I almost called her a girl, but I didn't want to call her a girl. I was hung up on how to get to that. Well, I want to say she's a girl, but I don't really know how old she is. She's in her mid 20s. They were good. They weren't great because I learned I need to go ahead and sometimes go with my instincts more as far as I think this is going to be too sweet for my taste. And it was. I followed the recipe exactly. It needed more red.
More red?
It needed Tabasco. It needed tomato. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's too sweet.
It needed more red.
It needs more
And I
red.
needed more red.
I'm new to the chef game. I'm just trying to tell you how I figured it out in my head.
Making Kool-Aid?
TJ knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. Like, it needed more.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
He's like, I would be into that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sounds like Gordon Ramsay's in there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It seemed like it was a little bit too. The sauce was just onion, lime, cilantro. There was something else I forgot. Anyway, and it needed. It just came like a little bit too sweet. I needed it to kind of. It needed some bite. It needed some fire, some red. Like Tabasco's red, and tomatoes are red.
Some red. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I needed some red. Wow. So your resolution is to.
I don't make a resolution. I just want to try to cook more things.
Okay.
Because I'm building up to. Here's what I'm.
Its resolution is to be more like I am.
Yeah.
Trying to be more like me.
Because I don't know how to do, and it may be a lot of it since my mom died. Like I don't know how to cook some of my favorite dishes that my mom would make, and I don't have a way to pass that down to anybody. So like, okay, we have a baby coming. I might need to I should feel like I should brush up on those things, because my son has zero interest in cooking or learning. And
This is Daddy's taquito recipe. I miss him so much.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Some people like to watch us on YouTube all the time. It's the best YouTube experience of their lives. I think they're gonna give us one of those YouTube awards this year.
Hell yeah!
Being on there every morning, the whole show up there. Share Funny is up there every day. Whole thing.
The Tubies.
A bunch of that's what they call it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a Tubi. We're gonna get our Tubies tied. So you can watch us. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to that. You'll dig it. You see all the cool kinds of stuff we got up there. Mr. Todd works very hard on getting it all done. Where were you left as a kid? Your parents left you somewhere. Like this couple from Belgium that left their little Belgian baby in the airport, in an airport in Israel because they didn't want to buy a seat for it. Ashley said, I was probably about 12 and throwing a fit in Target. I'm sure I wanted something, and my mom said no. Well, I walked off, and she decided to teach me a lesson. She left me at Target. I was flabbergasted. I could not believe my mother would leave me. I had to borrow the phone and call my dad to come get me. I was crying hysterically. In reality, she was just driving around the parking lot. It did teach me a lesson, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good lesson. Let's see. My dad left my younger brother at church one time, and the preacher had to bring him home. Then another time, he left my older sister.
Man,
Probably on purpose.
if somebody else had to bring your kid home, you just got home and didn't realize it. Like that's really bad.
Maybe they had a lot of kids.
You got home and everybody got out of the car. I mean, I might forget my kid somewhere, but when we get out of the car, I think I would look around and go, wait a minute. I had 2 of those kids when I left. What happened?
But there were times when I was a kid that, parents would go, well, I thought you were riding home with him. You told me you were going home with him after church. What happened? And then the kid would say, well, his mom just said that they had to go to his grandmother's house. Well, then you didn't tell me. I left you to go home with him.
I was going to say the difference is my mom would have said, I didn't leave you. You screwed up. That's on you, not me.
Yeah, my one of my friends' dad left me at a baseball field when a tornado was coming in. I had to hide in a porta-john.
No way.
Yeah.
You're lying.
I swear I was about 9, and I had gone to the baseball game to watch my friend play because I wasn't playing that day. And my mom dropped me off, and I was supposed to go home with my friend after his game and spend the night. Well, the big thunderstorm came up and like high winds and tornado watches and all of that, and everybody just ran because lightning was striking and stuff. So everybody just grabbed their stuff and just ran to their cars and took off as fast as they could. Well, I didn't say wait for me because I didn't know, I didn't want to be a bother or anything. Should I do that? And I don't want to act like I'm inviting myself. Chris knows that I'm supposed to be going with him, and he's going to ask, where am I? So I go, the only thing I could think of was going to this porta-john that was out there, and I got in it, and that thing was rocking, and I was crying.
So, TJ,
and
you were all by yourself in the ballpark?
At the whole ballpark. Everybody had fled. I was the only one left.
Stop. That
And
makes me wanna cry.
next thing I know, I kept looking out to see if anybody was coming, and I peeked out of it one time, and my mom's car was pulling up, and then my friend's dad was pulling up right behind her because they went to my house and said, hey, he's going to come spend the night with us tonight. And my mom said, well, I thought y'all were taking him to your house from the ball. So they figured out I wasn't anywhere. I must still be out there.
And if that tornado passed by, that would have picked up that porta-john and threw it across the field.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's scary.
That's so, aw,
You're
poor little
crying?
TJ.
Oh yeah, like a little brat. But it taught me a lesson.
What was the lesson?
don't go to Porta Johns to seek shelter during a tornado.
Exactly.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's the best place you could think of.
There were no other buildings. There were no other buildings I could get into.
Yeah, everything else is closed.
Yeah.
The press box and the concession stand were
all
locked up.
Yeah.
You know he doesn't like a Porta John anyway.
Yeah.
It was either that or just hide out in the trees or something. And that's not really a safe place.
Oh,
I know. It's traumatic.
I bet that
Very
was.
traumatic. All right. Who is the person you go to for advice? An expert or your friend that considers themselves an expert? We'll find out next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on acetjtv? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. acetj@acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using AceTJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at AceTJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Okay, hey, so glad to be here today. Y'all have no idea how much being here today means after what I went through yesterday. This is TJ, and I know my absence was greatly felt yesterday on the show by the entire country, nay, the world. I had surgery yesterday, and I got to be honest, as brave as I am, yesterday was, I was a little on edge, even as brave as I am to have, that major surgery done. I had a colonoscopy and then whatever they call it, where they look down your throat and check your esophagus and all of that.
Double major surgery.
My entire insides were photographed yesterday, and the doctor did say that my internals are the most photogenic he's ever seen. Not surprising. Although my colon hates to be on video just as much as I do. He said that the colon griped the entire time about having to do video.
Yeah.
Just like
Your colon's camera shy?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't get the right angle on it. And colon said it looked fat at that angle. And
it's like up until.
It was crazy.
Thought your colon was empty. Still thought it looked fat?
Yeah, that's the thing. And today, on the heels of that, I'm having oral surgery.
Oh, what's today?
I have to have that oral surgery where they go in with those sharp those sharp instruments and scrape on your teeth and stick, to your gums and.
You're getting a cleaning.
Well, that's what laymen call it.
I can't hear the most.
But it's oral. It's an oral procedure. Yes.
It's a procedure, Alexis.
Yes.
And you guys say I'm dramatic.
But it takes it takes a fighter actually to have a colonoscopy one day and an oral surgery the next. I don't brag on myself a lot, but there are times when I do feel like people should recognize that I'm pretty much superhuman.
That's TJ.
Yeah.
Pretty much superhuman.
Matter of fact, that's my new name, TJ Superhuman. And I'm a little nervous about today, a little anxious.
And this is
because I just came off of that. I had the Michael Jackson propofol yesterday for my surgery I had.
But you fought through it.
Yeah.
And let's don't get this confused. This is not the same thing as when people say TJ is a superhuman.
Yeah, this is an adjective.
It's more about his deeds. who he is. This is physically
This is his biology.
right.
He's a superhuman.
So he is a superhuman who is superhuman.
Yeah, superhuman as an adjective is what I'm speaking about now.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on that.
Speak on.
Well, do something superhuman right now.
I'm doing it after the show. I'm going to get oral surgery.
I think what he's saying is being here today after what he went through yesterday is superhuman.
And I'm not having any anesthesia today. Under this oral surgery I'm having, I'm not doing any anesthesia.
Wow. Aren't you just a brave?
So that's how tough I am.
I see. I hope to be like that one day.
So, I'm not the type of person to ask for prayers. Because I don't like to burden others. That's a part of being superhuman. You don't want to burden other people. But just, if you could think a good thought. And today would be probably one of those days where people don't wish they were me.
Yeah.
Yesterday and today are the 2 days that people wish they don't wish that they were me, Every other day that's on Santa's, biggest list. People, what Christmas wish? Bring me to be like TJ. Yeah. So, just thought I would catch everybody up, let you know what's going on personally and professionally.
If you're so inclined to send donations, I'll be handling those personally and professionally, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Send them in the form of good vibes.
Right.
Is that good, Alexis? Mm-hmm. All right.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
There are so many choices when it comes to homeowners insurance. If you're looking for an agent that can make sure that the program is customized to your family and help you explain coverages in words you understand, then give us a call.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Monday, we got all the details on how $10,000 could change your life. And we're not just going to get your opinion. We actually got $10,000 we're going to be giving away. So that'll be big. Make sure you're listening up for that.
Everybody write in, what do you think? What do you think?
A study says people are 50% more likely to listen to the advice of friends over an expert in the field. But in a poll, 40% of people say they later wish they'd sought out an expert.
That's right.
So who in the world would take the advice of somebody, even if it's your mom, and you respect her like crazy? You got respect on her name all the time. But you need financial advice, and you're sitting with a financial planner, a professional person, and they say you should do this, but mama comes along and says, no, I don't think you ought to do that. I think you ought to go buy lottery tickets. Who's going to go with what your mama says?
I do think it depends on the subject matter, though.
Sure.
TJ. Certain things, but yeah, financially.
But it's an expert versus a non-expert.
Right.
So whatever the subject matter is, one of them is an expert on that subject.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
But the friend is an expert on me. So maybe they know what might be better for me than the expert. Not financially, but just if you needed some help. Like, would I ask Dr. Phil how to handle a situation, or would I ask you?
Me. Obviously, that's asking two experts.
Okay.
You're right. My bad, TJ.
But I mean, no, but they're talking about if there's a clanging under the hood, and you go to a mechanic and say, what do you think I should do?
Yeah.
And the mechanic says, this is what you need to fix that clanging. And then I come along and I say, no, you don't need to do that. It'll be fine. And you go with what I say, then that's dumb. Because I don't know anything about clanging in engines and stuff like that.
Kind of dumb. Yeah, this is ridiculous. but most people do it.
And then they're like, I shouldn't have done that.
That was dumb. I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
The lottery tickets were a bad idea. I should have gone to the bank and asked the financial planner.
Now, I don't know the breakdown of the sexes as to which one is more likely to take the advice of a friend over an expert, whether it be men's or women's. Maybe it was even. I don't know.
What do you think?
I think women.
Yeah.
Because they, I think they put more stock in their friends and their mamas and stuff. Whereas I could objectively look at it and go, my mama doesn't know crap about
What does she know?
Lawn maintenance.
Yeah. Who's looking for you, Mom?
Yeah. But Bryant, the guy that mows our yard, he's an expert.
Sure.
Mama, this is what we call him Gentle Giant. You know why? Because he's gentle and he's huge. Gentle Giant Bryant said we need to fertilize this weekend. What do you think, Mama? And vice versa. If I needed some advice on how to teach third graders something, my mom's a retired teacher, government agent from the government school system. I'd go to her.
Yeah.
Not gentle Giant Bryant.
Yeah.
Teachers hate when TJ refers to them as government agents.
I'm just trolling.
They're sensitive.
Trolling means telling the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not always.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's an important day. We got a lot of important topics to cover in Now Trending coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next.
And so I wrote this for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Jody, My Spouse.
Mm-hmm. I can tell already something.
My spouse is not a louse. My spouse knows how to fill out a blouse. My spouse loves wearing t-shirts that with water have been doused. And from her wifely womb have grown human sprouts. My spouse makes me live through affection droughts.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
ACETJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be, the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is AceTJ 5G.
Let's go boom. It's time for you to improve the look of your property. It's time for you to establish the exact property lines. And it's time for you to get some privacy and keep your nosy neighbors out of your business. So it's time for Lisenby Fencing Solutions. Lisenby Fencing Solutions with the high quality craftsmanship on the fences and all of the other stuff that we mentioned. If you don't have a fence around your property, this is the time to do it, because you don't want some fence company coming in and lying to you and telling you that, it's going to cost this much, and then we got to get this from here and this from here. You need somebody honest that's going to give you the competitive pricing without all the craziness, and that is Lisenby Fencing, and we're so glad to have them as part of the Ace and TJ family now. Call Shane Lisenby today. 980-425-0897 is his number. Again, his name's Shane. He's cool. Then you can also go to lisenbyfencing.com. LISENBY fencing.com.
I am a little tired today. My wife is pregnant, and that whole pregnant glowing thing, I believe, is 100% true. I just think she's been beautiful and really, her skin looks different, just really glowing. Sleeping can be another issue. Last night, she didn't sleep well, up and down a lot through the night. And sometimes, as much as I love her, when she doesn't sleep, she gets very cranky and just lashes out. And at one point, about 1:30 in the morning, I said, I woke up and she was getting up to go to the bathroom and coming back. And I said, everything okay? She goes, yeah, I'm just hot. I'm so hot I can't sleep. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She goes, because you keep giving me all these covers. I'm sorry, what? She goes, you give me all the covers and it made me hot. Okay, I just rolled over and like I'm out of the conversation. There's clearly no. It was all I could do not to just laugh, because that would have just made a bad situation worse. So I've given you more covers, or the regular amount. There weren't any more than normal over there. But when I texted her about it a few minutes ago, she found it. She goes, "I'm sorry. That was I was just frustrated." Yeah.
She got to go to a different room.
Oh.
That's the only way to solve that.
Yeah,
that's what I've been
saying.
Mm-hmm. And by a different room, I mean a hotel room down the street. She got to go.
Ace TJ 5G.
All right.
5G. 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 5G.
Tech D Rob must have all his stuff that he has to do for the show every day on autopilot. You know, as soon as he does that is when he goes to the restroom. And he just comes. Oh, here he comes. Shh, shh, shh.
Y'all love putting people's bathroom business out there.
I don't. When have I put somebody's bathroom business out
You
there?
co-sign on what he says.
Co-sign on
Yeah.
it.
Just because my name is on the show also?
Yes.
I can't finance bathroom conversations on my own. I got to have a co-signer.
Yes.
Yep.
Yup.
What I find funny too, though, is that if you're watching the show on YouTube, AceTJTV is our YouTube channel, and Miss Todd just went to just a single shot of Rob as he was walking back into his room. So he did all of a sudden, like, just to show that he was just coming back in the room.
I'm guessing that you said I was pooping or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Why would you think that, Rob?
I mean, just you know.
Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, some really interesting news about the dodo bird coming up in just a second. But they released the trailer for Murder Mystery 2, which is the new Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston movie that's set to hit Netflix in March. The first one was kind of good. I thought it was pretty funny, but I like a good, rom-com action adventure movie. I'm not a big Adam Sandler guy, but the trailer already has 25 million views on YouTube in the last 24 hours. So somebody's going to see it. They're very excited.
What is the movie that Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston did with, is it Brooklyn Decker? Is that her name?
Yeah. Friends.
No. where he lied to her or whatever and pretended he had their kids and pretended she was his ex-wife. That's a really good, fun,
silly kind of fun movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I love that movie.
Just go with it is what it's
Just
called.
go with
Yeah,
it.
thank you, Rob. Just go with it.
Yeah, and I know Netflix paid Adam Sandler a ton of money to do a bunch of movies for them. So
it looks like it's working.
Yeah. That one where he plays the basketball scout is pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
I haven't been able to bring myself to watch that yet.
It's not bad.
Yeah, he's had a couple good ones. This is interesting. Seth Rogen is teaming up with Airbnb for 3 nights at this. He's got this company called Houseplant, and they make kind of very chic weed accessories like ashtrays and lighters. A lot of that stuff he makes himself. So he's teamed up with Airbnb to host 3 couples over 3 nights for $42 a night. Get it, $420.
Yeah.
And you're probably just gonna get to smoke weed with him and do pottery. He's way into that.
So will he do his podcast from there? His number 1 podcast in the world from that Airbnb with those guests?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. You might get lucky. Get to sit in as a guest. That'd be dope.
What, Alexis?
You're so funny.
Because it's Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
not Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let Joe Rogan give me money to go spend the night with him. And do
Really?
anything with him. No. I just can't stand that guy.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Joe Rogan or Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen.
Oh, okay.
You don't like him?
No.
I like Seth Rogen. He's funny.
Well, of course you think he's funny because all he talks about now is weed. And
Yep.
he just makes him, everything's all about weed.
He's cool. He's out here doing pottery and stuff. That's lit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
super lit.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
It is lit.
He's in touch with his artistic side.
I always like that Rob comments on lit. Like, oh, that's right. That's super lit. Like, of all people that would know what's lit, Rob is the guy.
I'm in touch with what's lit. Okay.
I know that. That's what I'm saying, Rob.
They say you lame.
No, I didn't say that. Is not
That's
what I said.
basically what you said.
That is not
You
what I said at all.
How would Rob know what's lit?
That is not what I'm saying.
You say you a nerd and a lame, and
That
you don't
is-
do anything cool ever.
Again, not what I'm saying at all. I'm
It
just
sounds like
saying.
that's what you're saying, Alexis.
Yeah, thank you, Alexis. Or thank you, Rob, because I'm just pointing out that lit doesn't seem to be a word that Rob would use very often.
Some people would say.
But Seth Rogen is like a singer who knows one song now.
It's his thing.
Yeah, it's like he goes from karaoke place to karaoke place because he can't stay at one because he's got only one song to do.
I like that.
Have you ever seen him? Have you ever watched any of his movies?
Yeah.
Like, did you not care for him?
No.
Not really your thing.
No.
Understandable.
What's the movie? Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
He was in Forgetting Sarah
Yeah,
Marshall.
that's good. I like that movie. That's a
He's
funny
in
movie.
Pineapple Express, which was good.
Yeah,
That
I'm not
was
a
the
fan of
best.
Pineapple. I didn't dig Pineapple Express.
Because you
that
wouldn't
much.
get it.
Oh, yeah,
because you're not a dope head.
Yeah, you
I'm
wouldn't.
not-
It's not like
Yeah,
your vibe.
You got to be a dope head.
High as a satellite when I watched it. I
It's
think it
more
was
his
really great.
speed.
He wasn't in
What's
Forgetting
more
Sarah
Ace's
Marshall, so
kind of-
that's probably why you enjoyed it.
He wasn't in Forgetting Sarah
No,
Marshall?
that's Jason Segel from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Because
right.
I was like, he does that.
Yeah, good catch. That's right.
All right. Well, I think we've run.
He played one of the cops in Superbad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I liked Superbad. And I thought he was funny in Superbad.
The End of the World. That movie was funny.
That was a funny movie
Yeah.
too. I liked that one too.
It's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to bring. There's a company called Colossal Biosciences that's trying to bring back the dodo bird, which is an extinct bird. I didn't know what it looked like until yesterday, but it kind of looks like a flamingo mixed with a turkey. It's ugly. But this is the same company that's committed to bringing back the woolly mammoth, and they have about $1 billion in cash. They are all liquid, baby, and they have. They're going to use some ancient DNA sequencing. With the help of the producer of Jurassic Park, to bring back the dodo bird and the woolly mammoth. This seems a little sketchy, right?
Yeah, but it's scary.
Wouldn't you think they'd finish one project before they start on the other? If they're already working on the mammoth, wouldn't you think they'd get the mammoth done and then say, all right, now we're going to move on to the dodo bird?
Yeah, if you're still collecting money, show me the woolly mammoth before I donate another $100 million. How you going
They're
to do
just
it?
gonna get an elephant and like glue some hair on it.
Yeah, exactly.
This bird is so ugly.
Yeah, they can do amazing things with toupees now.
They're gonna put
So they're going to put a
toupees
bunch
on
of
it.
toupees on an elephant.
They're like, ta-da, woolly mammoth.
Oh, that's bad business.
I don't know.
We are.
It's a slippery slope.
That is a yes,
And then
Rob. Thank you.
They're going to take that. It was in the news yesterday. Somebody found a very rare, super rare, never seen before pink pigeon, and come to find out, it was a pigeon that somebody had, or a dove that somebody had let loose at a gender reveal party. So it was a girl, so they had all these pink doves fly off. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to take a duck and paint it a different color and make it a dodo bird.
Yep.
That's a duck. Somebody should be in the crowd. Excuse me, that's a duck.
Nope,
That's
that's a dodo.
$100 million for a duck with paint on it. You went to the craft store.
I don't want to be a party pooper. That's a duck. What makes your relationship unique? Other than an age gap, we'll find out coming up next.
Would $10,000 change your life? We hope so, because that's our plan. Details on how you can win $10,000 to change your life coming Monday at 7:20 on the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody
a
Dutch oven after
Ew.
that. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. Just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I want to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping. Why can't you do that?
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just you unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight to the
Rob, do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be
Okay.
so funny.
Yeah.
'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJTV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
It's a very high-level meeting last night taking place in my house. Amanda and I were discussing topics for this week's edition of Live from the Living Room. Live from the Living Room is Thursday night on our YouTube channel. Just go to AceTJTV on YouTube, like and subscribe, and you can follow along with all the great stuff we do there. But Live from the Living Room is sponsored by Hyatt Centric South Park. Great hotel. Rarely do you get a hotel that's got two different great restaurants in it. The drinks are fantastic. Rooms are awesome. Great little amenities, like when you get up out of bed, when your feet hit the floor, the bottom of the bed lights up all the way around so that you don't have to turn a light on, but you can see to get around without it being too bright. And again, highly recommend the waterfall shower is spectacular inside all the rooms at the Hyatt Centric South Park. So highly recommend Hyatt Centric South Park. That's where guests of the Ace and TJ Show stay.
So there's this green comet that Alexis has been talking about. The name Comet C2022 E3.
Yeah, they could have picked a better name.
Pick a better name.
Like for real, I thought the same thing.
You want to get people excited about space? Pick a better name. Call it, I don't know, call it Pluto.
Yeah.
Call it Pluto 2.
That'd be great. Like Pluto's making a comeback.
Yeah.
I like that.
I hate this name. And doing a little bit of research, says, it's closer to Earth than it has been since the Stone Age. But I'm reading through this article. Just tell me what time to go outside to see it. You got to dig through facts. Here's how they said it. It'll be closest to Earth in perigee at about 26 million miles away, which puts it at about 28% of the distance between the Earth and the Sun. What are you talking about? 9:45. Go outside.
Exactly.
That's your best chance to see it.
I mean, that's what they tell us with an eclipse, what time it's going to happen.
Yeah, they pretty much nailed that down. So
They should call it the Green Comet. Even if they called it that, that's better.
Green Comet is way better.
I just Googled it. Green Comet is best viewed after midnight when it reaches its highest point in the sky.
Well, there are a lot of times after midnight.
See, and this one says 9:45 on February 2nd.
It's 8:17 Eastern right now, and that's technically after midnight.
Yeah, exactly. So you know
They're
what?
just a bunch of dumb nerds.
It really is. That's what I'm coming. They need a PR person for this comet. So Comet C 2022 E3.
Yeah.
Pick a better name. Tell us what time to see. We want to see you.
I want to see you.
We want to see you. Just let us know. But these articles are just trash, and I got a feeling they're written by like the science nerds.
Yeah.
They need a good PR person. Get Harvey Levin to tell me.
Yeah, maybe they should name them after celebrities. Like this could be the J-Lo comet.
Okay, now we're talking.
Green dress.
I like that.
I just picked J-Lo.
Oh, okay. I thought
Jennifer
there was a
Lopez.
theme there. Sorry.
No.
Ace TJ 5. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And so I wrote this for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Jody, My Spouse.
Mm-hmm. I can tell already something.
My spouse is not a louse. My spouse knows how to fill out a blouse. My spouse loves wearing T-shirts that with water have been doused. And from her wifely womb have grown human sprouts. My spouse makes me live through affection droughts.
Oh, God.
I love my spouse. About that, she has no doubts. But she also knows I demand she keep a clean house. So now,
That's
I guess
adorable.
you feel like crap, don't
No,
you?
I don't. You're ridiculous.
Talking all that sheep.
You talking it.
Mm-hmm. And then I hit you with some public love like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God,
You're an angel.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
People teared up trying to drive to work, crying over that. How sweet that was.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you ruined my makeup, TJ. That was so sweet.
So sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All righty. Sounds good to me.
You know, I didn't get a poem for National Spouses Day.
Oh, I'll write one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll write one. Maybe next week
Yeah.
I'll share mine.
It'll have to be next year because it won't be National Spouses Day again until next year.
Well, I'm
You got to
still
wait a
gonna write
year.
it. I'm gonna write one.
All right.
Okay.
Just.
All right.
Are you finished then for the day?
Nope. I'm just gonna let you two have your date.
No. I mean, are you finished with this podcast for the day? Are you ready to go? Are we done?
I'm happy. Yeah.
Okay, you're
Whenever
happy
we
with
gotta go, we
the
gotta go.
performance? Is it ready to be
Was it
sent
a
off
performance?
to the broadcast? I mean, the podcast Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's all.
Mhm.
This-
And you're making him not go home. That's funny.
Oh, we really aren't.
Oh.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. $10,000. Provided that will change your life forever. So just something to think about.
Sorry.
Was that your stomach
Yes.
or did you just...
No, it was my stomach.
That sounded like she...
Could have been worse timing.
Oh no, I'm
It
sorry.
sounded like she had ripped her drawers.
Well, it wasn't, okay? It was my Red Bull that I drank that
We're
sip.
going to change your life forever. Good Lord. It was like a poop farting at a funeral. It could not have been worse. Did they hear that?
I'm sorry.
Could everybody hear that? Like, we all heard it through our earbuds.
Oh my God.
We're going to change your life forever.
It's the Red Bull.
It's the Red Bull.
It's the Red Bull.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. But continue.
It's about changing your life. Continue, please.
Oh, God.
Oh. That was unbelievable. Oh, man. Okay, so nobody on... a couple people on YouTube said they didn't hear it. That are watching the show on YouTube. Well, you watch our HTJ TV.
We'll pull the clip and enhance it.
Yeah. $10,000. Provided that will change your life forever. So just something to think about.
Sorry.
Was that your stomach
Yes.
or did you just...
No, it was my stomach.
That sounded like she...
Could have been worse timing.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
And I was trying to ignore it and move on, and Riggins was staring at me like, "Are we gonna let that go?" And it wasn't until Alexis started laughing that it made me laugh.
Oh God. Okay.
Well, anyway, a week from today we give the details. And give you somebody's gonna win $10,000. It's kind of anticlimactic at this point.
I didn't mean it.
You think Mr. Beast farts in the middle of giving out
I'm not farting.
$10,000? I don't think so.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is acetjtv.
Hey, listen, if you want to watch the Ace and TJ show, all you got to do is head over to youtube.com, look up the Ace and TJ show or acetjtv. It all works. Subscribe. Make sure you watch every episode. Never miss a thing because, something crazy might break out.
You never know.
You really don't.
Sometimes the comments get pretty wild that people are making.
Do we have wild comments today?
We had a couple that I find kind of interesting.
Something.
Yeah, a surprising number. We were talking about being left places earlier, and so a surprising number of radio family members have been left at church through the years.
Oh, God.
Seems like church is the most common place that kids get left.
I mean, you can't think of leaving them a better place.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to leave them somewhere.
Might as well be a church.
Yep.
And Christine just commented, Alexis, how cute are you today with those buns?
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right.
I got to wash my hair.
Yep.
That's why it's up.
She's greasy.
There's a woman named Amber Haynes, and she's got a boyfriend named James Curtis. She's 38. He's 24. 14-year age gap. Usually when there's a large age gap in a relationship, there's always one hot person and one, well, it doesn't matter. There's two hot people in this relationship. I want you to take a look at them. Look at these two.
Okay.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah. They're both very attractive.
And they said, we don't care what people say about our age gap. We're in love.
Bloop.
And what's their age gap?
14 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. So she's the content creator / influencer that posts videos of them at concerts all the time. But he's the one firing back in all the comments all the time when people say, what do you guys have in common? How can this possibly work? He said, I'm a different breed. That's what he said. And who are you to judge us? You don't know anything about us. We're in love. Mr. Todd's going to put that up there pictures. Very good looking couple. But we hear about age gaps all the time. That's an odd relationship, having a big age gap like that. Other than an age gap, what makes your relationship so unique? Maybe you're in a relationship with your brother's ex-wife, after he passed away, like Hunter Biden did. The president's son started dating his brother who passed away, his then wife.
Yeah, his sister-in-law.
Yeah,
the widow of his brother.
And everybody's like, well,
Did they
the
have
widow.
kids? Not like, did she have kids with the guy that died?
Yeah, the first guy.
Oh, that's weird for the
So
kids.
their mom was in a relationship with their uncle.
Yeah.
Just trash.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
They're all, he's just trash all the way around.
The one that I always think of when this comes up is that story that TJ has told us several times through the years, where what was it that the people that you knew in your hometown, where the dad ran off with his daughter-in-law, and they ran off, and then they came back, and everybody went back to being okay with it. Now they're all like okay with each other.
It's a regular family now.
It's one big happy family.
What is going? That is one of the wildest stories I've ever heard.
Now I don't know if you can top that.
Well,
but try.
I know a couple, and they're not even the same race.
What?
No way.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
I also know a couple where they're both men.
What?
Are you sure?
They've got that now.
That's the thing. So what is it? Can you top any of that stuff? At the Ace TJ Show, why is your relationship unique and special? Other than an age gap, we've got that covered right here on the show.
Yeah,
what do you got?
These people have a 14-year age gap. People are giving them out. I'm like, all right, nothing. I got another 10 years on that, boy.
That's nothing. So what is it? At the Ace TJ Show, we'll find out next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel-flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel-flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after
Ew.
that. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. Just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I wanted to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers and just sleeping. Why can't you do that?
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just, you just unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight to the
Rob, do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be
Okay. I probably
so
need one of them.
funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think that what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. This afternoon, the next episode of Ace at Large drops. On the road with the Ace and TJ Show, giving you a little idea of what it's like to be on the road. And we traveled to Greenville a couple of weeks ago for our live show. All made possible thanks to Gaston County. Very simply, indoors, outdoors, Gaston County is the place to be this time of year for great memories, great entertainment. The shoots at Crowder Springs, at snowless sledding that is phenomenal. The hiking trails, because it hasn't been super cold, they're fantastic. No leaves, incredible views. There's nothing like that. The Whitewater Center, the Shield Planetarium and Museum, there's great shopping. Indoors, outdoors, great place to make memories this time of year. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the great things and all the great memories you can be making this time of year in Gaston County.
There was an article the other day, and I keep seeing it pop up. It's about the acrylic overlay manicures and how many women now are experiencing mold in their nails.
Ooh.
Alexis, is that mold underneath their real nails or on the outside of their real nails where the mold grew underneath the acrylic overlay?
I don't know. I've never had mold.
You've never seen that?
No.
It's not good. And I was just wondering if it goes away, if it's something that you have to, do something special to get rid of, or if it just goes away on its own after a while. But yeah, just imagine your fingernails, and then in the middle of each nail, there's a green, moldy looking spot on it.
Ew.
It looks like the mold on bread.
That's ugly.
It's
Exactly.
black and green. Oh, gosh, is that gross? That is the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. That would bother me with everything that I do. Whether if you wipe your mouth, you want to scratch your face, or you want to eat.
Or if you got to look at it with somebody else, like
you're holding hand. Oh God, don't touch me.
I need to go check when she
Are you
takes my
kidding?
nails if there's mold in them.
That's disgusting.
I thought those were your real nails.
Yeah, it's SNS. It's the dip powder. Is that what it's talking about?
No,
or just acrylic nails?
The acrylic nails,
Okay,
I think.
no.
Yeah, those. Look at that. Riggins is showing us a picture and just spots of mold.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Todd. You got it.
I don't want to see it.
It's ugly.
Yeah, I mean,
that ugly.
Oh,
but you can
foul.
But you can just use nail polish, I guess, to cover it up. But
to cover it up,
yeah, so it's not unsightly while you're trying to get rid of it or whatever.
I'm ripping my fingernails.
And that's what I was wondering. Does it say it's under the nails or on the outside of nail? Is it under nail?
You're infilling? I don't know
because
what that means.
If it's under nail,
it's an
that's going to be harder to deal with. You have to poke a hole in it, scrape it out, I would think.
Like you're eating appetizers at a Chili's or something. You see somebody like, you're like, oh,
I'd be like, I'm not eating
what's on your nail, girl?
Holy cow. Don't double dip, for God's sakes. That is so gross.
If she's scratching your head with the moldy nails.
Oof.
Popping a pimple.
Or giving you icing to lick off of her finger.
Yeah, I love you. Oh, that makes me stomach turn. How does that even happen?
Because bacteria gets in there and all, because maybe they're not using the right instruments, or the instruments haven't been cleaned properly, or who knows.
Every one of her nails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it's not fun for her. But regardless of what people think.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next.
And so I wrote this for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Jody, My Spouse.
Mm-hmm. I can tell already something.
My spouse is not a louse. My spouse knows how to fill out a blouse. My spouse loves wearing t-shirts that with water have been doused. And from her wifely womb have grown human sprouts. My spouse makes me live through affection droughts.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on 8.
Oh, you need to bring some deliciousness to your life. You need to enjoy the finer things at a price you can afford. That's Omaha Steaks. At omahasteaks.com, you go on there and you use the promo code TJ when you check out, and you get $30 off your order. Now, what are you using it on? You're using it on deliciousness. That's what. Perfect steaks. Juicy, aged to perfection, the whole thing. But if you're not interested in that, they've got chicken and burgers and gourmet hot dogs and side dishes and comfort foods and desserts. I even saw this garlic butter roll that they had the other day you can order. Everything's just great. And you can save up to 55% on select Omaha Steaks customer favorites. So saving all over the place at omahasteaks.com. But when you check out, again, make sure you use the promo code TJ for $30 off. Okay? Now, when Omaha Steaks is delivered to your front door, you were going to look out there and go, oh, this is it. This is what living the high life is like. Right here. I just walk out onto my front steps and pick up a delicious box of perfectly aged, tender, juicy steaks or whatever else it is that you've ordered. So again, omahasteaks.com, promo code TJ for $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required.
So there are so many great stories I want to share with you. I'm a little bit panicking because there are so many and I don't have a lot of time. What makes your relationship unique? A guy named Steve said, I married my ex-wife's niece. We've now been married for almost 12 years. Let's just say the family gatherings are very interesting. So married his ex-wife's niece.
So at Christmas, I'm sure that his ex-wife is there also.
All the time. Birthday, everything.
That is weird.
Heather said, we met on Facebook. He messaged me. I almost didn't respond. There's a big age gap. He's from Ghana. I traveled there and stayed for 2 months. We had the best time. He's truly my soulmate. We've been together for almost a year now. I'll be going back in just a couple of months. Then he's coming here for a visit. And then there's a slew of comments from other women going, girl, you better be careful. Make sure it's a year. And then she's firing back going, we're in love. Did you miss the part? I was there for 2 years. And they're like, I don't care. It's not, something's up.
There's another guy here that posted, met online through a friend's Facebook page. She lived in Germany.
Yeah.
I live in South Carolina. Their first date was in 2012 when he flew to Germany to meet her. And together ever since.
It's nuts. I mean, there's a couple about nursing homes and home care nurses that I want to get to, but I just don't have the time. Can we do one more and I can read some more of these great stories?
Go for it.
Let's. I'll share some more of them at the Ace TJ Show if you want to add your own. We'll get to your story next. Sorry.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, quite simply, everything changed because of a malfunction. Yeah, get ready. You know what's coming next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, February 1st, 2004. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed during halftime of Super Bowl 38. You know what happened. Justin tore off Janet's top, exposing her bejeweled right breast and thus giving the world a brand new phrase, wardrobe malfunction. It was may still be, the most TiVo'd moment in history. Justin's since been forgiven, and he performed the halftime show again in 2018. A lot of people feel that Janet unfairly took the vast majority of the criticism for that act. It changed everything 19 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, listen, anytime you need chauffeured transportation, you need Rose Transportation. Think about riderose.com. That's how you get them. They're the official transportation company of the Ace and TJ Show, and they're great. Great. Anything you need from a sedan all the way up to a bus, they've got it all with courteous and great drivers. They're awesome. riderose.com for Rose Transportation.
I forget who was talking about it a couple weeks ago, talking about the best or America's favorite Super Bowl snacks. And on the list was like hummus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think TJ had that list.
Hummus, and it was like a bunch of wacky stuff, not pizza and wings like you would normally think of. Hummus and like vegetable trays, like stupid stuff. I don't know. But I did see this on Instagram yesterday. The sponsor of your cooking show, Fend for Yourselves, is Omaha Steaks.
Yeah.
And they posted a reel on their Instagram page of what they consider to be a Super Bowl snack. And I'm like, now we're talking. What they do is they take some of their flat skirt steaks or flat iron steaks, I think they call them.
Oh, yeah.
Cook it in the skillet and then wrap French fries in the middle and then put a skewer through it, and then you dip the whole thing into they have like a horseradish
and
mayo.
Little bite sizes. You get steak, cheese, fries, and that dipping sauce on it.
Like steak frites or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But all in one bite. And I thought,
now that's a snack.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. That's awesome. Is that on their website, on the Omaha Steaks website?
I think the recipe is, or it's on their Instagram.
And they sell those little skirt steaks like that?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Keep your
Going
hummus.
today.
Yeah.
Promo code TJ. I'm on that.
Anybody wants hummus when that's available? Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't belong at my party.
Right, you're lame.
What kind of, does it say what kind of cheese they used on that?
That's a horseradish. Oh, Parmesan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they dust some Parmesan on top. You dip it in the horseradish mayo.
I thought you were about to say it's horseradish cheese.
No, because it was the dipping sauce. Shut up, boy.
That looks phenomenal.
Sounds super good.
It's not. I could do that.
Yeah, you could absolutely do this.
It's not hard to do.
Yeah. Alexis, are you doing a Super Bowl party?
No, I'm not doing a Super Bowl. I mean, I might go last minute to one, but I'm not going to make plans.
Yeah, and you're not going to cook. See, I think you
No.
would have a good food selection at your
Will
house.
you continue healthy eating, or will you use that? Will Super Bowl be your cheat day? Or
I'll probably use that as the cheat day.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm probably going to go to someone's house and eat all their food.
I know. I think that's the best part about going to a Super Bowl. You leave at halftime because we got to be up early. But yeah, I will definitely come over and eat all your food.
Why don't you just put a TV in your boyfriend's food truck and they'll have a party in there?
I'll be lit.
That's pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty cool.
Ace TJ 5G.
fired up.
What? Sorry.
You're fired up because your bit's taking off here with these crazy stories.
Yeah, it's nuts. So we were talking about who is in a unique relationship, not an age gap thing, but a unique relationship. We've heard a bunch, a woman is in a relationship with a guy from Ghana. She said she went over there for 2 months, and everybody in the comments is saying, girl, you screwed up. Don't believe it. It's a scam. But this one is wild. Shannon said, my husband was in a motorcycle accident, and I was the home health nurse assigned to do his wound care. He asked me 3 times, and each time I told him I couldn't date a patient. So he actually called my office and told them he didn't need a nurse anymore and that he would do his own wound care. And then he called me and said, well, you're not my nurse anymore. How about that date? And they've been together ever since.
I love the word wound.
I don't. I hate it. I always think of like puss and festering.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Nick said, I met my wife when we witnessed an 18-wheeler hit a car in the parking lot, then drove off. So a little tragedy brought them together. I love that.
There's one here. Liz said, I met my husband in 2008 on Xbox Live. I killed him in the game and he cussed me out.
Yes. Yes.
We dated for the following 2 years while living 3 hours apart. After being friends online, we've been married 11 years.
Wow. There's a woman that met her boyfriend on TikTok. Said, oh my God, young love. Is there anything cuter? Is that how you met your wife, Ace, on
What?
TikTok?
No.
No.
I met her in a bar.
You met her in a bar.
Should be fair. Like a bar. I was at the bar at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, cleaning it.
Right. Enjoying some fine fish tacos.
And you weren't crying? That's a rumor?
No, I don't know. No, nobody was crying.
You sure? Not.
I looked very sad, apparently, but I was fine. I was just sitting eating fish tacos and having a beer.
Yeah.
On a Friday night.
Yeah, in his underwear.
Ashley said, we're married, but we don't live together. It's been the best thing for our marriage. Yes, it's tough at times, but we always make it work. Alexis?
That is my biggest dream. If I could afford that financially, if it made sense, I would totally love that. And even if the houses were right next to each other, or like just, I'm cool.
I hope you're listening, boyfriend.
No, he knows. Oh, he knows.
You've told him already?
Oh, 100%.
Would you do like side-by-side apartments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 apartments down.
There's a house that I see when we're out on the lake, and it's 2 identical houses with a breezeway connecting them. So it's almost like siblings probably live there and go back and forth to each other's houses.
I love it.
That would be the perfect deal.
I think that's great.
There was a reality show for a while, a very famous drag racer. His name is John Force. He and his wife and daughters, they've all grown now, but he lived a street over from them. He could walk through his backyard. He could walk across the street to the front of their house. And his wife said it's not that she didn't love him, but he's just frantic, and it freaks her out. She can't handle it anymore, the way he lives his life, because it's just like 24/7. There's stuff going on, and so they bought another house a street over so they could live separately.
And they probably have the best marriage.
Yeah, so he goes over, like when he wakes up in the morning, he goes over there and hangs out or whatever until she tells him, I got stuff to do, I need you to go.
And he's a drag performer, you say?
He's a drag racer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Work.
Professional. No, not like that.
Oh.
I love that.
Yeah, it's confused too. A drag race.
Rehearsing all hours of the night.
I said, I seen that damn RuPaul show. I ain't never seen nothing about that. Man, there's people that were roommates and then just started hooking up, which is like a fantasy of mine. But they've been married for 12 years. It's so hot.
This one's kind of weird. Jackie said, before our first date, I had to send him my social security number, date of birth, full name, and all my addresses for the last 5 years. He worked for the White House, and I needed to be cleared for our first date at the White House 4th of July picnic.
You're kidding.
So I guess they met. He asked her, I said, hey, would you like to come with me to the White House 4th of July picnic? And she said, I would love that for a first date. And he said, okay, here's what I'm going to need from you. And he had to get clearance for her to be able to go on the first date. What a stroke, though. If you're like,
I say, let's go to the movies the day after.
yeah. Something.
And depends on what administration was in office before I'd want to go up in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, they don't need my social security number.
Yeah, you gotta be super trusting. Here, I need your social and your phone number, everything about you. These are crazy. A lot of great church stories. They met in church. One woman was singing in a praise group. And he said, I'm just here to see that blonde in the red who was singing last Friday night. That was her. And then they ended up in Bible study together. Man, there's so many. I love a good love story. I'm a sucker for it. But here I sit. Alone.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, Sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good.
Yeah.
I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel-flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel-flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. I'm just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I want to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers and just sleeping.
Or that he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just, you just unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight to the
Rob, do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be so funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Welcome to the Share Funny Podcast, now live on YouTube. This is acetjtv.
Let's go. The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, my head is, this damn sinus headache is kicking my ass today. I'm not lying.
You took a BC and it didn't even work?
Yeah, it didn't help at all.
Ooh.
It didn't help at all.
You need to go to the doctor.
You need to go to the hospital.
I need to go take a nap.
Well, they got stuff to talk about all over the news today for the whole day. Tom Brady retired again. Blah blah blah. Who cares?
So what?
There you go.
Yeah, who cares?
Yes, Tom Brady retired. Losing ass.
Losing ass.
Goes
Losing
out,
ass.
goes out a loser. Lost the last one. Could have retired a hero, but instead decided to be a loser.
Yeah, you're only as good as your last game.
That's right.
That's true.
So he never amounted to anything in the NFL. Somebody said Terry Bradshaw was coming out of retirement.
Hell yeah, I'd vote for that.
You should
retire.
Here's, I just, not that I want to get into a whole thing about it, because that's not what we do, but I find this to be fascinating. Tom Brady's 23-year career, 7-time Super Bowl champion, more than any other franchise, period. 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time league MVP, first all-time in regular season passing yards, first all-time in regular season touchdowns, first all-time in playoff passing yards, and first all-time in playoff touchdowns.
Yeah, he was good.
That's unbelievable.
Tommy B.
Yeah, some people say he was good. But we just went through all of this. And it seems like they go through all of that every day that Tom Brady is alive. Yeah. If he does retire, you need to know that he's a 10-time Hall of Fame pooper.
Yep.
He poops footballs.
Yeah. He's amazing. He's incredible. He's the GOAT.
But he dumb. Because he should have retired when he won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay.
Well, yeah, could have.
He should have retired then. But you know what? He's out there chasing tail. No, I'm kidding.
I know it's hard, but that is an epic way to go out on top. Super Bowl, like Peyton Manning went out, Super Bowl champ.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool way to go out, you know.
And that Peyton Manning has just gone off into the distance, never to be heard from again.
Yep.
Just took his place in history.
Yeah.
He out here hosting game shows and every damn thing else.
People love
Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't think it's that weird.
What?
I don't think it's weird to not, go out on top. See, if he feels like
Oh no, it's not. I don't think it's weird
make
at all.
the money, make a little bit more money, leave the wife. I think that was probably smart.
And especially when you're Tom Brady and you've accomplished all this stuff and you win the Super Bowl and yet you were the different. Peyton Manning won his last game, the Super Bowl, and retired. But Peyton Manning knew he wasn't Peyton Manning. He wasn't playing as well. He had the neck issue. Yeah. They relied on the running game a lot more. When you're Tom Brady just had the best statistical year of his career and won the Super Bowl. It's really easy to think, you know what, I'm going to come back and do this one more time.
For once, I agree with you, Skip.
Come on, Skip. I'll let you finish.
There is a YouTuber who has been found dead and naked from the waist down in his apartment. In Thailand, I think. They called him the penis enlargement YouTuber.
What?
Because he talked about all the time about how he had a penis enlargement. His friends were trying to reach him, and they couldn't. He's better known as, his real name is Laith Abdullah Algaz, better known as Leo Lex.
Oh.
His friends were trying to get in touch with him. They couldn't get him, and I guess they did a welfare check with the Thai police. Found him lying face down, blood leaking from his mouth and nose, and a bruise on his left eye. Naked from the waist down, wearing nothing but a black T-shirt. And let's see, they discovered anxiety tablets, sleeping pills, steroids, cannabis, and antidepressants. But the way they made it sound in the headline was, well, it says, penis enlargement YouTuber found dead, naked from the waist down in apartment. Yeah. Like he had just been loving himself to death. Yeah. Like he just couldn't stop because he had, he had enlarged himself and then just couldn't stop going to town.
Using that pump.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like ruptured his blood, ruptured whatever that makes you die.
They said blood was coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if he did actually have a procedure to get it in, or did he just use one of those pumps?
I don't know. Doesn't say that.
Because that's not permanent.
He lived alone in this room. He didn't have many visitors, obviously. Doesn't say when, and I don't know. I wasn't a follower of his to see how the procedure was done, but evidently he talked about it all the time.
Like and subscribe.
It's his brand.
His brand is the penis enlargement YouTuber.
Oh,
His legacy.
and he's a white guy?
No, I think he's of Arab descent.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
Maybe Israeli, I'm not sure.
Living in Thailand?
Yeah. He's from Colorado. Yeah, I mean, if your name's Laith Abdullah Algaz.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I'm not thinking that's, he's not from the hills of Virginia
Here's
originally.
question. Alexis, if you were to hear that a guy had some type of an enlargement down there, whether through surgery or something, does that make you any more interested in him?
Not anymore or any
Do you
less,
think,
but I
like-
want to see what that looked like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like if that would be more enticing, or you'd be thinking that's the fact that you did that is weird. I would not have any interest in
No,
that.
I'd definitely be curious.
It probably looked like a clown's balloon before he shapes it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he have to? Does he have to stretch it before he blows it up?
Gross.
You know how they do that?
Yeah. Is that what you want to be? What if he's known as like the penis enlargement guy? That might
He
be-
is. That's what
yeah,
they-
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying for Alexis.
Oh,
like,
oh.
You're dating a guy and he's known as like some weird thing he does with his penis. Be kind of weird.
We had a clown in the studio one time. He made a balloon animal, and when he went to hand it to me, it had a pube on it.
He said that.
One of the
A clowny pube.
one of the crazy events of my radio world.
That's so
It's
nasty.
hard enough making a clown work on the radio to begin with, but then when you throw that in there,
Yeah, we were forced to put the clown on. The boss wanted the clown on. You know, that was back before we had YouTube and all that, so sight gags didn't work. So what the hell is a clown going to do on a radio show?
How did you react? You noticed it immediately?
Yeah, and he put and because you know when the balloon, the static electricity in the balloon, and then it was just standing up there like, hello. You remember that one that was in here on the turlet that day, Riggins? It looked like it had been there, you know, just chilling on the beach. It had sunglasses and shit on. It was like,
DJ said the pube looked like it was bungee jumping
Yeah, that was
off the toilet seat. And I went in there, it was like so long. Ugh. Looked like an HDMI cable. It was like huge. So gross.
but he just held that balloon out there, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh.
And then I didn't take it that way. He just sat it down on the counter, and I just couldn't stop looking at it. Because, I mean, it looked like he had inflated it. I mean, it was. What are you doing? Can't you see that?
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, how disgusting. You can just put it right there.
Because you never think about a clown's private area. Or you shouldn't.
No.
And it may not have been his. You know, who knows? Could have been the person from the balloon factory.
Not my pube.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't mine.
That's from the factory. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been, you know, when they packaged the balloons, it could have been on it.
Guess,
you know. I don't know. But I'm hoping he, you know, that never happened when he's making the balloons for kids.
Yeah.
That'd be bad business.
Yeah. What was the balloon animal he made? Do you
Say
remember?
a poodle.
A poodle with a pube on it?
Yeah. Pube poodle.
yeah, it's a
pupil.
poodle.
Poodle.
What would y'all do?
But the same thing. That's very. Don't acknowledge it.
I would look at
Obviously.
Riggins.
Yeah, maybe I would have grabbed the balloon at the bottom or just kind of laid it down.
And just shake it a little bit so it fall off.
I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that. Clowny pubes.
I mean, it was, bright orange.
Oh, you're. Oh, God.
No, it was.
Oh, God, thank God. Oh,
It
my
matched
God.
his hair.
Yeah. Holy cow. That's so bad.
I know. Live radio, too.
Yeah.
God, it would have been so much better if we could have just played it out. It would have been, that thing's got a pube.
would have freaked out. Was there some sort of partnership with the clown and yeah?
It was a famous clown.
Oh, not the most famous clown. I hope.
It wasn't Bozo.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Is Bozo a more famous clown than John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
Ooh, good question.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Bozo's known in lots of different countries.
Okay, good.
I think.
Good.
Because David Arquette now owns Bozo. He bought Bozo.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ever notice, though, sometimes you can see one pube way better than you can see a patch?
Yeah.
Because one is going to be just like, hello. One demands to be seen.
Yeah, right.
It's
on
like,
display.
You're going to pay attention to me.
I'm over here. Ugh.
So gross.
Don't let your pubes stand out. By Manscaped. Sponsor of today's podcast. They do say that on their social media. They go, every guy has that one pube. and there's every comment was like, yes. They're pretty funny.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using AceTJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at AceTJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
Well, Alexis, I know the first thing this morning you were all excited about something big, and then all of a sudden you started you started getting annoyed by me, and I don't know if that ruined your excitement of your day about Wheezy.
Nope. Wheezy F, baby. It's coming to Charlotte.
Please say the baby.
So Lil
Yes.
Wayne is coming in a concert.
He's doing the
form.
Carter tour. All the Carters, which are his best albums, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's on 420.
Right. And one of the, didn't you describe it as one of the best things ever that happened to you was a dream you had about hanging out with Lil Wayne?
One of the best dreams I've ever had in my entire life. I went to go see Lil Wayne at a show, somehow got backstage, and he was like, oh, hey, what's up? And he's like, you smoke? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, let's smoke. So we were like smoking blunts, and I told him, I was like, do you want to come back to my house? But as friends, like it wasn't like attractive to him or anything like that. And I was like, you want to go back to my place? I'm like, we can smoke. And he was like, yeah, let's go back to your place. So we went back to my place. We were smoking, fell asleep, woke up. It was Saturday morning, and we put Saturday morning cartoons on and smoked blunts and ate cereal. And it was the best dream that I've ever had in my life, to the point where I woke up because I had to go to the bathroom, went to the bathroom, came back, and continued dreaming the same dream.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Oh, it was the best dream.
Halfway through that story, I forgot that was a dream. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. How have I not heard this?
Same thing. Like partway through, I was like, wait a minute,
you smoke weed?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, let's
With
go back
Wheezy?
to my place. And we were eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch and like watching Saturday morning cartoons. And in my dream, I remember thinking like, oh my God, this is so dope.
What a great day.
My little nephew, he's in his 30s now, but he has a dog named Wheezy.
Because he's a Lil Wayne fan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Khaleesi's my cat's name was almost Wheezy.
It should have been.
Who was it the other day?
No, I'm just saying that's a cool name, Wheezy.
Khaleesi's better.
I can't remember if it was it when we were all in the car together coming back from Greenville, Alexis, me, you, Rob, and Amanda, and y'all got into a conversation about a lot of people younger than you will never understand how hot what it was like when Lil Wayne was dropping the Carter two, that in that moment in time, he was the greatest rapper
He's
in the world
ever.
Yeah.
I was listening to him on the way here. I'm
Was
like,
that us
some of
having
his
that conversation there, talking about that? Okay.
His he's just so good. So good. And ticket prices dropped today, so I'll see how much the tickets are. I'm not a big fan of the venue that it's going to be held at. I think it's way too small for Lil Wayne, and it's a disrespect to him. But
Where's it being held?
At the Fillmore. I'm like, that's so tiny.
It's going to be tough to get a ticket.
Yeah.
It's going to sell out in about 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
But he's also going to be in Raleigh, so if I can't buy tickets, I might go to Raleigh.
What if he's doing that on purpose because it's a special thing? He just wants to do smaller places like that.
Maybe.
You call him Little Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Little
Wayne. He is little.
He said Little Wayne.
He tiny.
Little Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne.
Wheezy F baby.
Mm-hmm. You
toilet boot.
You love all kinds of people from Louisiana.
Who else do I like from there?
Ace and me and Jody.
That's questionable sometimes, y'all.
Jody.
Yes,
my
all the
wife.
time.
You love Louisiana people.
Oh, and Uncle Si, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He's from there.
I do think that'd probably be a pretty good show to go see.
Oh, it's going to be the...
You going to go, Ace? You need to go. Who else is going to be there?
Well, I don't know. I know my wife would love to go.
You ought to be up in there,
She
Lil
would
Wayne.
love to go. I would just be curious.
Oh my God, I would love for you to go to that concert. Who else? You?
Yeah, I don't know who else is gonna be there.
I think it's a bunch of people.
He just announced it was him. I don't know who his opener is.
Yeah, I would just be curious to see it because
If Nicki comes on stage or Drake, I would lose it.
Let me tell you what, Nicki or Drake are not going to show up for the film.
They're not coming to the film.
That ain't happening. That is just not
I'm
happening.
like, Lil Wayne, come to my house so we can eat cereal and watch cartoons.
Yeah. You've done it before.
What would you wear to that, Ace? Would you wear?
You better not try to wear anything cool that the cool young kids are wearing because I'm gonna be like, don't do that, you old man.
No, just wear like jeans and a t-shirt. Same thing I normally wear to a concert. Jeans and a t-shirt.
No, because he was so mad that those kids were dressing up for the concert. It's like, all right, well then don't come to our type of concert.
He took offense to the kids dressing up like 80s people.
Yeah. Thursday night, April 20th, 8 o'clock. How many tickets? Let's see if it says tickets. It says tickets are going fast. Inventory is limited. They're checking availability. Let's see what we got.
Have they? Because they were gonna do it today. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
That's only 2,500 people too.
No.
Riggins, if Ace went to the Lil Wayne concert, would it make it in your weekend review song?
Yeah.
I would like
I mean,
to go.
how hysterical would that be?
It's general admission, like everything is there. $223 a ticket.
I would pay that actually.
Yeah. Ace like in the middle of a crowd, just like towering above all the
Yeah, I would go see Lil Wayne. I would just be curious to see if it's a good show or not.
It's going to be a great show.
Because I tell you, I was very surprised. I wasn't expecting a lot out of Wiz Khalifa when I saw him with Fall Out Boy that one time. Wiz Khalifa was fantastic. I was very impressed with him.
Wiz, I was very impressed with you.
Yes, you are quite a good performer, young man.
Put on a very
What time
good
do
show,
the
sir.
Fallout Brothers come on? I'm sorry. A Fallout Boy. No, I like it. He's into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. It's going to be packed out. It's going to be smelling like...
That's it. That's why I'm like, that place is so small. It's going to like smell like, I'm going to be at people's armpits.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a show there. I went to go see Big Sean, and I was in people's armpits.
And that's one of those places that it gets packed in there.
Where is that place? Have I been there?
The Fillmore? Yeah.
Yeah, at the Music Factory.
You've been on stage there before, actually. We did a Christmas show
over
there a couple years ago.
Over there.
You've been on stage, huh?
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
I've been on stages all over this damn country.
Wow.
So many I don't even remember, obviously. Yeah,
If
I was in there at the Fillmore.
If I go to this concert, I need the next day off.
Uh-oh.
You might need
Here's another for you.
longer than that to recoup from getting shot.
Why you gotta say that?
Alexis, Mr. Todd just sent a message that said the Charlotte Observer just sent a push notification saying, word is out, Beyonce is coming to Bank of America Stadium. Would you
With
go see-
Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Would you go see Beyonce?
No, I'm not. I don't really. I like her music, but I don't see the hype that everybody else gives her.
Yeah.
And I know I probably am going to upset the Beehive, but I just don't care.
Yeah, it's something
I don't
that
see. I
way.
don't see what her the big deal is. I liked her
I don't either.
with Destiny's Child better, honestly.
Yeah, and I like both other members of Destiny. I like the other two Destiny's Children better than Beyonce.
What if Destiny's Child came out at the Lil Wayne show?
That'd be kind of lit. When they
That'd
did
be
the what's that song that they have together?
Cater to You?
No, it's the country. What is the song that they have?
Something about a soldier, isn't it?
Yeah, Soldier.
Oh, Soldier, yeah.
I need a soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Lil Wayne
exactly
was
how
on the
that's
remix
Wayne.
of that.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of lit.
You know, that's very offensive
Why?
to our men and women in uniform.
Calling
them soldiers.
Yeah.
They ain't soldiers.
It's damn stolen valor.
Exactly.
I need a soldier.
Doesn't Eminem have a song where he says soldier in it?
Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
Trash.
So does Martika.
Huh?
I thought it was a remake of the Martika.
Martika.
Like toy soldier.
Well, he samples it.
He does?
Yeah. Step by step. Is that the song?
No, that's
Yeah,
what,
it's
what you're singing sound like the New Kids on the Block, right?
Step by step.
Ooh,
Hearts
baby.
to- oh, yeah. Heart to heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Down.
Like toy soldier. Martika was fun too.
She was?
I think Martika was pretty fun.
Martika sounds like a girl's name that I would like.
Martika. She probably got some nice baby hairs.
Who are you dating now? Oh, me and Martika been hooking up.
I think Martika was kind of hot.
We just talking though. We don't go together.
Yeah,
we were just talking.
We just talking.
Oh, that was back when I was talking to Martika.
I need a soldier.
That's some bullshit. All right, so there was a whole list of I saw this morning a whole list of people that's going maybe that was the list of concerts that are in this month in general, not all performing
In Charlotte, you mean, or
no, just all of them going on like tour or start selling tickets this month. It was in that list of things you had, Ace. I think of all of the things to look forward to in the month of February.
Hang on a second. I got it right here.
Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. The concert list is not in here.
I just look at so much stuff I can't even remember where I see it. But it all sounds like bullshit. I wouldn't think you'd be able to understand much of what Lil Wayne is saying in concert, like in a live show.
Yeah, I probably won't, but I'm gonna know almost every single word.
Let's see what we
You
got.
going, Riggins?
Yeah.
You
No, I would like
you do
to.
love Lil Wayne, though.
I love him. and she's exactly right. I mean, it was a moment in time in rap. When he was just putting out mixtapes like every other week,
And he was on everybody's songs.
He was everywhere.
Everyone's songs.
Oh, God,
yeah, and he
he
had
was
a bunch of great.
All right, see what you might be interested in here this month. February 7th, Ovens Auditorium, John Mellencamp live and in person. I actually was going to go to that, and I decided not to. But let's see. February 22nd, the Chris Rock Ego Death World Tour at Ovens Auditorium.
No.
I would love to go see Cat Williams Friday the 17th. I think Cat Williams is funny, but I'm not going to be in town that night.
I do too. I think Cat Williams is way funnier than Chris Rock.
I think Cat Williams is hilarious.
Until he starts getting to that part of all of his routines where he's just being like as sexually vulgar and all as he can be. I don't find that to be funny. But up until that part, I think he's funny with his observations and stuff.
Let's see, I'm trying to get this to load. It's Scotty McCreery at Coyote Joe's.
That's your favorite, Riggins.
Scotty McCreery? Yeah.
American Idol?
Riggins has always talked about how creepy Scotty McCreery is. He's just creepy.
It's creepy.
Carrie Underwood's at the Spectrum Center, February 8th.
Who's going to that?
Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Hang on a second. I got to make a note. 2:10. One of my all-time favorites, Corey Smith, is going to be at Coyote Joe's, and I did not know that. And it's a Friday night. Hell, and I've never been to a concert at Coyote Joe's. Hell yes, I'm in.
I don't recommend it.
And
What's wrong with it, Rob?
It's too small.
Oh yeah. Ace likes that though. Ace likes being all up in the middle of the concert.
Well, because he's tall,
vibe.
so it
Yeah.
doesn't like affect him as much too.
Corey Smith is my guy, though. I love Corey Smith so much. Matt Nathanson's coming to town, but that's Valentine's night. Oh,
I didn't know he was still a thing. I bet you Gwen's ass will be there.
Yeah.
You know how Gwen that used to work with us loves him because he came in the studio one day when he had his hit, and she liked him. So then she just she's still huge Matt Nathanson fan.
Lainey Wilson, February 17th.
Oh my
Coyote
God.
Joe's.
That's my wife's.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah, that's another Louisiana girl.
February 24th. Who knew? Big Head Todd and the Monsters. What?
Who's Big Head Todd and the Monsters?
They had a hit in the 90s, like 93 or 94 or something like that.
Does he have a big head?
Kay Michelle is going to be at the Fillmore February 26th. TJ, that's your girl.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, if my wife finds out Lainey Wilson is coming, she'll probably want to go to that.
Lainey Wilson.
Mm-hmm. And she's a big country star, young girl from little tiny town in Louisiana, and she actually plays a part on Yellowstone this season. Yeah,
she's the first female to have 3 songs in the top 10, 3 country songs in the top 10 in something like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years or something like that. She's cute. She's blowing up right now. Let's see. I'm trying to pick just the bigger names.
She a female.
She a female. Carney's sister.
Oh, hell. Saturday, March 25th, Kix is going to be in Amos South End. I'm there. What else we got going on? I'm going to that Winery Dogs show on April 2nd. That's going to be awesome.
Is that Nikki Sixx?
The Winery
band?
Dogs?
Yeah.
No, that is Billy Sheehan, Richie Kotzen, and Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater. Richie Kotzen, who was in Poison for a while, and is just a sick guitarist. And Billy Sheehan was the guy that played in David Lee Roth's band and was in Mr. Big. He's an incredible bass player.
I didn't know Mike Portnoy was going to be there.
Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater just rips ass.
Rips ass?
Yeah.
Rips ass.
Yeah. Queensryche, the Digital Noise Alliance Tour, is going to be at the Underground. Fozzy, whatever. There's not a lot else going on.
You mean you ain't interested in going to see Chris Jericho?
Yeah, I'm not a huge Fozzy person.
So we still don't know who's going to be in the concert with Lil Wayne.
At the Fillmore, I'm betting you just get Lil Wayne and a couple of people you've never heard of before who come out and do about 10 or 20 minutes apiece.
Yeah, it's going to be Lil Wayne and a bunch of effing delinquents in
Y'all-
the damn crowd.
I like it. I'm going to throw blunts on the stage. I'm like,
Throw
"Here."
blunts on stage.
You know who I did that for? When I went to go see, what's that rap group from the 90s? Tell me rap groups from the 90s that are very popular.
Onyx.
Dogs that have the last, no, what's his name?
Dogs?
No, not
Dog?
Dogs.
Nate Dogg?
No. Okay, there's a white guy in the group that can rap really, really fast.
What?
Gangster's Paradise?
No, that was Coolio.
Okay.
One man. Is it D12?
No.
Eminem?
Why can't I think of the name right now?
Third base.
No, he kind of
Color
looked,
Me Bad?
maybe it was like mixed. Why can't I think of their name? I want to go
Ralph
see
said
them.
Color Me Bad. That's a good one.
Tony.
No, it's a group.
Rap group in the 90s.
Maybe he's like not fully white, but maybe like,
You
mixed.
haven't given us much to go on here. To
He
make
raps
this-
really fast.
He raps like so fast, like.
Snow.
Cypress Hill?
Nope.
I mean,
Profile and Farmer. Is that guy? Is it that song?
No, why can't I think of their name?
Well, long story short, you threw a bunch of blunts at him?
Yeah, I threw bullets at them. And they grabbed them and even was like, "Oh, thank you, that's dope."
I'm dying to know who this
God,
is.
we're never
who
gonna
is
find
it?
Because I want to know how far off she is on this.
Her
Yeah.
achievements are just, reach for the sky. I threw a blunt
I
at a
threw
rap group that I
blood.
can't even remember now. That's how cool I am.
I'm having a brain fart.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using AceTJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at AceTJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on AceTJTV.
Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
If anybody on this show in this room thinks that y'all have a cool persona, people think y'all are cool, then y'all need to step back. Rob, Tell everybody the cool thing going on in your life right now.
Oh, sorry.
Tomorrow, I'm getting a delivery from a game that I backed in August of 2020, a board game called Frosthaven. Me and my cousin backed it in 2020, spent too much money on it, but it's coming tomorrow. And then this weekend, I'm going to be putting it together so he and I can play next Tuesday and Wednesday.
So you invested in this thing, and you still got to put it together?
Yep.
Yeah, and how many hours do they say it takes to put it, set it all up?
At least a few to put everything together before you can even play.
A board game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way a lot of these are. It takes a long time to just set them up.
And I'll tell you that I got the UPS notification yesterday. It told me how much it weighs. 49 pounds.
Wow.
And you said that you and your cousin are going to play Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Why Tuesday and Wednesday?
Those are the days he's off work.
Okay, so how are those plans going to be carried out?
I mean, he's going to stay at my house.
He's coming over to spend the night with Rob so he can play that game 2 days. He's not even he's going to stay at Rob's house so they can play it.
Yup.
For 2 days.
I'm not following. It's a board game that you set up that takes hours to set up. And
Well, it takes hours to get like everything punched out of the boards and put into an organizer so you can then play the next time you want to play and pull everything out.
and it's
easier
50
ready.
pounds. I mean, like, what is that? I mean, what are you talking? It must be huge.
It's huge. It's the biggest board game ever.
No.
Where do you play
I don't think y'all are cool.
Yeah, you're right.
This man.
Don't I feel like a...
Do you have
douchebag.
is this one of those that you would have to have a special table for?
No, we this is a sequel to a game that we've played already.
Okay.
And that one we were able to play on the board. I mean, on the table that I have. So I don't think the size of the table will be a problem.
Okay. You say you paid too much money for it. Did you and your cousin split the cost of it?
Yes.
Okay. You don't want to tell us.
I'll tell you how much just the game was because I got more than just the game. I got a whole bunch of stuff for it, but just the game was 130.
Oh, that's not too bad. If you're gonna get two, if it takes you 2 days to play it, that's not bad. For
Just the two of you?
Yeah.
You can play it with just two people?
Yeah, you can play with up to 4.
And are y'all against each other in the game, or are you working together to beat the game?
It's co-op.
Okay. Are y'all working with each other or against each other?
We're working together.
Together. Okay.
Holy cow. Wow.
Now, why are you being charged with the chore of putting it all together and getting it ready? He's not going to help you with that?
Well, he works, and he's going to come to my house. So
okay.
So April on YouTube said we may need a video of that opening and setup.
Sure.
I would love to see a video. In all seriousness, I would just love to see how that works. I've heard you talk about these games before that are so big. I would love to see maybe one of those, what do you call it, a time lapse video?
Yeah, I can set up a camera and record it.
Yeah, where you can speed through it, but we show the amount of time it takes for you to set the entire thing up start to finish. That'd be awesome.
Show you how massive the box is going to be.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, record it and then throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
You don't need to do all that stuff.
Just the manual alone for this game is like
You looked it up?
Yeah, it's like a book.
Yeah, the downloadable version had to be 3 files.
The internet can't hold it.
And will you read the entire thing, Rob?
I mean, I know how to play the game because it's a sequel to another game, so
Yeah.
I won't read the whole thing, but I mean, there's going to be some new things that I'll have to go over. But
Yeah, of course. And that's what he loves.
Yeah,
He
no.
loves that. Mhm.
Yeah, he loves being a nerd.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a nerd. This is beyond, this is another level.
This is the nerdiest thing. This and D&D are the nerdiest things I've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, he funded the game. He didn't buy the game. He funded it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next edition of Race at Large, I want to come play a game with Rob just to find out what this is
Yes.
like.
Yes.
And
Would you be cool with that, Rob?
I mean, we can figure something out.
Yeah.
He said we can figure something
That
out.
means no. He's not-
Yeah.
sure.
He's like, he doesn't want you cramping
that
his
means
style.
you're not coming to my house and being stupid while
Let's
I'm
put a
playing
pin
my
in
board
it or
games.
something.
That's what?
Let's put a pin in that.
No. I just thought it'd be a
You know
cool
what? There
idea.
are no bad ideas in brainstorming until now.
This is crazy.
Because it's a world I know nothing about. I think it would be interesting to learn, but whatever.
Now, this isn't one of those where you paint your little figurines and stuff. Your what do you call them? Miniatures.
You can. It has unpainted miniatures in it, and a lot of people like to paint them, but that's just not something I'm good at. So,
yeah.
When we did the things with that game store, and we went to the painting things, I enjoyed it. I'm just not good at it.
Okay, like the sex.
Exactly.
Does Meredith know this is on the way? Like, is she going to throw a fit when you set this whole thing up and it's huge?
Well, she doesn't know it's on the way.
She doesn't know.
No.
She won't care though.
Will she be surprised when she finds out, or will you give her a tip off like, "Hey, today's the day my game's coming," just so you know?
I told her that my cousin's staying at the house next week, and I told her that I have a game coming. She just doesn't know the size of it. I don't think.
Yeah, who gonna help you get that in the house?
I'll figure it out.
You can't. You're bad back. You can't pick up something that weighs 50 pounds and drag it in the house.
Yeah, we had paper delivered to my house the other day, and I carried it.
You did?
Fine. Yeah.
Oh,
it's fine.
That paper's heavy.
Yeah, the paper was just a little bit heavier than this game. Just barely.
You have 50 pounds of paper delivered here? What the?
Oh yeah, when we order reams of that big thing of paper, it's a lot.
Oh, it's for work.
Yeah, it's in here. 10 reams of paper.
Okay.
I was happy he went to his house this time.
Yeah, he got reams.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
You know we're on the radio.
Oh.
Doing the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know.
My bad.
I got to get in on this game, though.
Yeah.
Well, now
Sounds like something I would love.
Now it's $200 to buy it.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got in early.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how much is it if you go to the store now and buy Monopoly? How much is that?
I think Monopoly you can still get pretty cheap.
Like what, though?
But like, there's all these different versions of Monopoly now too, though.
Just the original long ass, boring ass, bullshit Monopoly. How much is that?
Probably like 24
It
bucks.
looks like $15 on Amazon.
Yeah.
At my house, we own LSUopoly.
Yeah. They make a lot of different versions of that. But he paid $130. His cousin paid $130. That's $260.
No, we split the $130.
Oh, okay. But then you bought a bunch of extra stuff. I mean, it's like
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, you know what? Fine, I'll tell you the whole total. The whole total was $300 for everything I got.
That was your part?
No, that was me and my cousin split it. So
$1.50.
That's not. I mean, that's what you like. That's what you do. That's like going. That's cheaper than going to a concert.
Yeah.
That's one concert ticket to a lot of shows.
I bought the regular game, some extra missions for the game, an app for the game that will read the story and character voices for me.
We gotta hear that.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
I have that actually.
Oh god.
I'll find it. But I also bought a removable sticker set because I want to be able to play it again.
Does anyone see my removable sticker set?
Sleeves for the cards, and then finally the organizer thing for it.
Yeah.
So
flex.
Such a flex. Are you kidding me?
And shipping was $43.
That's the sound of panties hitting the floor right now. Did he say removable sticker set? Organizer? Oh my God. And an app to read the stories?
In character voice.
In character voices? Holy shit. I'm coming. I'm coming over. Right now. Wowee. That is wild. That's wild shit. Because he's already got, dozens of games, and they're huge. Like, I mean, he showed us his collection before. It's towers of these games, and he's got another one that's 50 pounds. If I'm Meredith, I'm like punching him in the head. I'm going nuts.
But she doesn't mind. She likes it too.
That's his thing.
Yeah, I get that. I know.
You might spend, what do you spend money on? You don't really spend a lot of money.
I don't spend a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. But I'm just saying, like, bringing that much of one thing into the house, like anybody with a collection, you're like, another one of these things? That'd be nuts.
Yeah, the way my wife is about ice chests with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
she's not like that as much anymore.
She's cooled off?
Yeah. But a lot of you have been sending messages. It was Bone Thugs and Harmony that Alexis was trying to think of earlier.
That's who it was.
That's who it was. She mistakenly thought there was a white boy in the group.
Well, he's kind of a little bit light skinned.
Throwing blunts at him.
I threw blunts, and they saw them, and they were like, "Thank you, you're welcome."
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God, the biggest accomplishment of my life was one time I threw some blunts on stage at Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they got them and said thank you.
Yeah, that's a big
It
deal.
was a brush with greatness.
Have y'all ever done that?
Thrown blunts on stage and had somebody pick them up?
And be happy about it? I made Bone Thug and Harmony's day. I made their day.
Okay. It's true. You would probably make their day even better if you knew the actual name of the group.
I know it now. I just had a little brain for it.
Through that rap group stuff.
You just called them Bone Thug and Harmony.
Bone Thugs.
With the white guy.
Yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was the white one.
You're a little creamy.
Yeah.
Their nephew follows me on Instagram. It's pretty dope.
Who, Bone Thug's nephew?
One of Bone Thugs.
Which one?
Who's the nephew?
No, like which Bone Thug?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what
but I know it's one of his. He's a nephew of his. It's on his profile.
My uncle on Bone Thug.
And he was like their opening act.
Which one of them named Harmony?
I'm a Bone Thug nephew.
Or Harmony?
Yeah, so he puts that on his. It'd be like saying if you were. Would you put that on if you were like Bob Wilson? I'm Tom Brady's nephew. Tom Brady's my uncle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If I'm trying to get pictures of some titties on Instagram, I am. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was dope.
Super dope.
I've lived, man.
Yeah, you have.
There's no doubt.
You have. On the edge, even.
I mean, no,
Lives on the edge.
She lives life to the fullest. When she dies, they're going to say, "There's a girl who lived out loud.
Mhm.
She lived out loud."
Yep.
She's hunting for rocks, painted rocks one day, looking at crystals in the sky, and
Going to see how mushrooms grow.
seeing how mushrooms grow, and start doing crazy business, working out of a trailer, selling.
Right. And it's
drugs.
not just stuff that she goes and does and goes, yeah, it was very interesting. That was really cool. Everything she does touches her soul.
Yeah.
And it is so inspirational. Like growing mushrooms. She came in from learning about growing mushrooms, and you would have thought that she just had figured out how to fix diabetes.
I cried.
She got emotional.
I cried when I saw them.
She's got a wide-eyed amazement.
Yeah.
I kind of envy that a little bit.
The world that we live in is amazing.
Things.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It can be beautiful. You got to look at the nice things.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I tell people all the time.
Yeah, no,
that's
you
how
don't.
I live my shit.
Yeah, right. You're like a big thundercloud.
That's not very nice.
You're a big thundercloud.
Sometimes the truth ain't nice.
Hmm?
I still love you, though.
Yeah, right.
You're saying TJ could use a little bit of that.
Just a little sunshine poke through your clouds.
I don't think liberalism is sunshine.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
It's more like Frosthaven.
Yeah, it's more like a lightning bolt right into the heart of freedom.
Oh, God. Shut
You're
up.
stabbing that bald eagle in the face every time you open your mouth.
You and your damn magic mushrooms. Throwing blunts on stage.
Yeah.
90s rap groups.
Dreaming about Lil Wayne eating cereal together. The shit is up. Yeah, we could all learn something from Alexis.
That's what I've been saying.
I can't believe I got that shit out. Oh my God. Wow.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Share Funny material copyright ATJ Incorporated 2021.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio?